Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera bagi kita semua. Shalom, Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya, dan salam kebajikan. Good morning, distinguished guests, speakers, and also participants. Welcome to the International Conference and Call for Papers with the theme Exploring the Intersection of AI and Digital Technologies Across Multidisciplinary Perspectives. We are honored to host this event, organized by IFREL, the International Forum of Researchers and Lecturers, with the support of various universities in collaboration with the Institute of Lecturer Performance Development or Lembaga Pengembangan Kinerja Dosen (LPKD) and the Indonesian Journal Management Association or Asosiasi Pengelola Jurnal Indonesia (APJI). To begin our program, let us sing the Indonesian National Anthem, Indonesia Raya, led by Miss Adinda Maharani Putri. We kindly invite everyone to stand. Thank you. Please be seated. To invoke blessing upon today's event, we now invite Mr. Muhammad Haris, MPD, Chairman of the Association for Educational Science, Religious Studies, and Philosophy Research in Indonesia, to lead the opening prayer.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam, Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya, salam kebajikan, salam sejahtera bagi kita semua. Sebelum kita memulai, izinkan saya memimpin doa secara agama Islam. Untuk agama yang lain dipersilahkan. For all the participant, please your get pray. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammad wa ala ali Muhammad. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin. Hamdan syakirin, hamdan na'imin, hamdan ni'ma wa yukafi masjidah. Ya Rabbana lakal hamdu kama yanbaghi li jalali wa ta'zimi sultanik. Allahumma ighfir lil muslimina wal muslimat wal mu'minina wal mu'minat khususan ila al-maut. Khususan ila International Forum Researcher and Lecture IFREL, forum kolaborasi riset dan pendidikan antar universitas dan akademisi di seluruh dunia. Semoga dimudahkan dalam proses awal hingga akhir. Forum Internasional Kolaboratif in Conference on Multidisciplinary Science sebagai poin forum ilmiah akademisi lintas negara. Semoga kita dimudahkan dalam keberkahan, dalam kemudahan sebagai tugas mengemban, menyebarluaskan ilmu pengetahuan dan kebermanfaatan di seluruh dunia. Allahumma arinal haqqa haqqa warzuqna tiba'ah wa arinal batila batila warzuqna tiba'ah. Rabbana la tuzigh qulubana id hadana ghurrahim. Allahumma arinal haqqa haqqa warzuqna tiba'ah wa arinal batila batila warzuqna tiba'ah. Rabbana atina fid dunya hasanah wa fil akhirati hasanah wa qina adzabannar. Subhanaka rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifun wa salamun alal mursalin walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Siril Fatihah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you, Mr. Muhammad Haris. The next agenda is opening dance performance. Ladies and gentlemen, to further enliven the atmosphere, we will now enjoy a traditional dance performance. Please give a warm round of applause for our performer.
Mlaku-mlaku ngubengi kutha Samarang, pemandangan bangunan kokoh terbentang, peninggalan saka Hindia Belanda, dadi cagar budaya Indonesia.
Kutha Semarang pancene maneka warna, kabeh ana suku agama budaya, guyub rukun ayem tentrem lan prasaja, mahrifah rahayu sarta rahayu.
Thank you to our talented performers for that beautiful performance. Ladies and gentlemen, this event is supported by the Institute of Lecture Performance Development or Lembaga Pengembangan Kinerja Dosen LPKD and the Indonesian Journal Management Association or Asosiasi Pengelola Jurnal Indonesia (APJI). To learn more about these institutions, let us watch their profile videos.
Selamat datang di Lembaga Pengembangan Kinerja Dosen, mitra strategis perguruan tinggi dalam meningkatkan kualitas dan kinerja dosen untuk mewujudkan pendidikan yang unggul dan berdaya saing. Kami adalah lembaga yang berdedikasi untuk memberikan layanan terbaik bagi dosen dan perguruan tinggi, dengan visi membangun SDM unggul melalui pengembangan kinerja dosen yang terintegrasi. Kami memiliki visi yaitu menjadi lembaga yang menjadi pusat keunggulan dalam pengembangan kinerja dosen, mendorong inovasi dan penelitian yang berkelanjutan untuk meningkatkan mutu pendidikan tinggi dan kontribusi sosial. Misi 1. Memberikan pelatihan dan sumber daya untuk meningkatkan kompetensi dosen. 2. Mendukung pengembangan kurikulum sesuai kebutuhan industri dan masyarakat. 3. Mendorong kolaborasi riset yang inovatif dan berdampak. 4. Menyediakan dukungan teknologi pendidikan bagi dosen. 5. Menilai kinerja dosen dan memberikan insentif untuk prestasi. 6. Menjadi pusat informasi tren terbaru di bidang pendidikan dan riset. 7. Menumbuhkan budaya inklusif dan kolaboratif untuk keunggulan akademik. Inilah para pemimpin di balik visi dan misi besar LPKD. Kami dengan bangga memperkenalkan Dewan Eksekutif dan Dewan Pendiri LPKD, yang telah memberikan dedikasi dan komitmen luar biasa untuk memajukan kinerja dosen dan pendidikan tinggi di Indonesia. LPKD memiliki unggulan layanan yaitu, pendampingan akreditasi jurnal, pendamping akreditasi institusi, kolaborasi perguruan tinggi dengan asosiasi, badan penerbit, simpati cloud, sewa server repositori, dan I.O. seminar nasional dan internasional. Inilah fasilitas kantor kami, ruang di mana inovasi dan kolaborasi bertemu. Dengan fasilitas yang dirancang untuk mendukung produktivitas dan kenyamanan, kami berkomitmen menciptakan lingkungan kerja yang inspiratif bagi seluruh tim dan mitra kami. Bersama LPKD, kami hadirkan APJI, Asosiasi Pengelola Jurnal Indonesia, wadah profesional bagi pengelola jurnal untuk berkolaborasi, berbagi pengetahuan, dan memperkuat publikasi ilmiah di Indonesia. Kami dengan bangga menyambut APJI, tempat berkumpulnya para profesional dalam pengelolaan jurnal. Asosiasi Pengelola Jurnal Indonesia, APJI, yang bertujuan membantu pengelola jurnal di perguruan tinggi atau lembaga lain yang berkaitan dengan penerbitan jurnal dan juga menyediakan program pelatihan dan pendampingan yang dapat meningkatkan kualitas SDM dosen dan peneliti di Indonesia. Inilah Dewan Pengurus Pusat dan Divisi Bidang, tim yang berdedikasi untuk menjalankan roda organisasi. Bahwa hingga saat ini, sudah ada lebih dari 5.000 member terdaftar yang tersebar di seluruh Indonesia. LPKD hadir sebagai penggerak utama dalam membangun jejaring keilmuan di Indonesia. Dengan semangat kolaborasi dan inovasi, LPKD menjadi wadah bagi para akademisi, peneliti, dan praktisi untuk bersatu, berbagi ide, serta menciptakan solusi nyata untuk kemajuan bangsa. Bersama, kita memperkuat fondasi ilmu pengetahuan demi masa depan yang lebih cerah. Inilah layanan unggulan dari Asosiasi Pengelola Jurnal Indonesia, APJI, dirancang untuk mendukung pengelolaan jurnal secara profesional dan berkualitas, yaitu Doi, Digilip, Siptenan, dan Berita Kampusku.
Alright, we will now proceed with the inauguration of the LPKD and APJI building. The symbolic inauguration will now take place with the ribbon cutting ceremony, led by Mrs. Sunarmi Eskom MM, the chairperson of LPKD, via virtual Zoom. All right. To formally welcome everyone, we now invite Mr. Danang Eskom MT, the chair of the organizing committee, to deliver his remark.
Selamat pagi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera buat kita semuanya. Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya, salam kebajikan. Yang kami hormati para pendiri dan pembina International Forum of Research and Lecture (IFREL) yang telah memberikan arahan dan dukungan yang luar biasa atas terselenggaranya acara pada pagi hari ini. Bapak Ibu pimpinan perguruan tinggi, lembaga pendidikan, serta asosiasi yang hadir, baik dari dalam negeri maupun luar negeri, secara virtual maupun secara offline. Dan para keynote speaker, invite speaker, moderator, serta tamu undangan yang terhormat. Dan seluruh peserta dan kolega yang hadir pada kesempatan ini, saya sebagai panitia mengucapkan banyak terima kasih atas kehadiran dari Bapak Ibu semuanya. Puji syukur dan kita panjatkan kehadiran Tuhan Yang Maha Esa atas limpah rahmat dan karunia-Nya pada hari ini kita dapat berkumpul bersama dalam momen yang penuh bermakna, yaitu launching International Forum of Research and Lecture dan pembukaan International Collaborative Conference and Multidisciplinary Science ICCMS 2024 yang pertama, serta menyaksikan peresmian gedung LPKD, Lembaga Pengembangan Kinerja Dosen. Bapak Ibu sekalian, hari ini merupakan langkah besar yang akan membawa dampak signifikan di dalam pengembangan ilmu pengetahuan pendidikan dan penelitian lintas disiplin. IFREL hadir sebagai forum kolaborasi global bagi para peneliti dan dosen untuk saling bertukar gagasan, keilmuan, dan berbagi pengetahuan dan menjalin kerjasama. Dan sementara ini untuk conference ada 612 pemakalah yang nanti diikuti di tanggal 20 Desember sama 21 Desember secara online. Dan untuk hari ini peserta yang hadir 138 dan terdiri dari co-host, peserta, kemudian ada dari pemakalah offline, ya. Kemudian semoga seminar ini nanti dapat menjadi wadah yang memperkuat sinergi lintas disiplin, membuka peluang kolaborasi dan memberikan solusi konkret terhadap berbagai tantangan global. Bapak Ibu yang kami hormati, izinkan saya atas nama panitia menyampaikan apresiasi yang sebesar-besarnya kepada para pendiri dan pembina IFREL, para tamu undangan, serta peserta, seluruh pendukung utama dan co-host yang telah memberikan kontribusinya terhadap acara pada pagi hari ini, dan tentunya tim panitia yang dengan dedikasi dan kerja kerasnya memastikan kelancaran pada pagi hari ini. Semoga kegiatan ini membawa manfaat yang luas bagi semua pihak, menjadi pijakan awal bagi kolaborasi yang lebih kuat, dan menjadi inspirasi untuk terus meningkatkan kualitas pendidikan, penelitian, dan pengabdian tingkat global. Akhir kata, saya ucapkan selamat mengikuti seluruh rangkaian kegiatan. Mari kita jadikan momen ini sebagai momentum untuk membangun sinergi yang lebih erat demi masa depan yang lebih baik. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Alright, thank you Mr. Danang for your welcoming speech. Okay, everyone. The next agenda is the launching of IFREL. Ladies and gentlemen, the moment that we have all been waiting for has arrived. Let us witness the launching of the International Forum of Researchers and Lecturers IFREL through a video presentation showcasing its vision, mission, and commitment to global collaboration.
Selamat datang di peluncuran resmi International Forum of Researchers and Lecturers, IFREL, sebuah platform global yang menghubungkan akademisi dan peneliti di seluruh dunia untuk menciptakan kolaborasi riset dan pendidikan terbaik. International Forum of Researchers and Lecturers, IFREL, merupakan forum internasional yang bertujuan meningkatkan kualitas riset, pendanaan, pengabdian, pendidikan, dan pengajaran melalui kolaborasi global. Dengan lebih dari 512 anggota internasional, IFREL menjadi wadah utama bagi universitas, dosen, dan peneliti untuk bersama-sama menciptakan solusi atas tantangan global. Tujuan IFREL, peningkatan kualitas penelitian publikasi ilmiah yang berpengaruh, pengembangan kurikulum pertukaran metode pengajaran, mobilitas akademik program pertukaran mahasiswa dan dosen, inovasi teknologi solusi untuk isu global seperti kesehatan dan lingkungan. Kami mengundang peneliti, akademisi, dan praktisi untuk berkontribusi dalam jurnal kami dan berkolaborasi dalam memajukan ilmu pengetahuan. Bidang ilmu dalam jurnal IFREL meliputi Economics, Education, Engineering, Health, Management, Filosofi, Science, Social, Law and Justice. Ada 512 member yang sudah terdaftar dalam IFREL dari berbagai negara seperti India, Nigeria, Filipina, Brazil, Arab, Ethiopia, dan masih banyak lagi. IFREL dengan bangga mempersembahkan International Collaborative Conference on Multidisciplinary Science, ICCMS 2024, konferensi lintas disiplin yang mengundang akademisi dan peneliti global untuk berkolaborasi. ICCMS 2024 bertujuan untuk menciptakan platform inovatif bagi pertukaran ide, temuan, dan pengalaman antar disiplin. Dalam konferensi ini, peserta dapat mempresentasikan penelitian mereka, berdiskusi tentang isu-isu global, dan berjejaring dengan pakar dari berbagai bidang. Bergabunglah bersama kami dalam perjalanan menuju masa depan pendidikan dan riset global. International Forum of Researchers and Lecturers, IFREL, dan ICCMS 2024 siap menjadi bagian dari solusi dunia.
Next, we will officially launch and open the first International Collaborative Conference on Multidisciplinary Science ICCMS 2024. We invite Dr. Edi Winarno, STM Engineering, Chairman of IFREL, to officially open the conference by striking the gong, accompanied by founders and executive board members of IFREL. I would like to invite Profesor Dr. Anda Emiliana Sri Pujiarti, SEMSI from Universitas 17 Agustus 1945 Semarang, Profesor Ahmad Bukhari, SPD MPD from Universitas PGRI Semarang, Prof. Dr. Sri Artini Dwi Prasetyawati, MSI from Universitas Islam Sultan Agung Unisula Semarang, Prof. Dr. Honorata Ratna Dwi Putranti, SEMM from Universitas 17 Agustus 1945 Semarang, Prof. Dr. Hindriyanto Dwi Purnomo, PhD from Universitas Kristen Satya Wacana Salatiga, Prof. Dr. Kristoko Dwi Hartono, Eskom Mkom from Universitas Kristen Satya Wacana Salatiga, Dr. Diah Palupiding Tias, SEMSI CBPA CBHRA from Sekolah Tinggi Ilmu Ekonomi Pariwisata Indonesia Stipari Semarang, Dr. Eng Insinyur Wahyul Amin Syafi'i, STMT IPM Ciso from the Department of Electrical Engineering Diponegoro University, Dr. De Rosal Ignatius Moses Setiadi MCom from Universitas Dian Nuswantoro, Dr. Purwanto STM Engineering from the Faculty of Engineering, Universitas Maritim Amni Semarang, Dr. Iwan Kurniawan SEMSI from Universitas Sains and Technologies Komputer, Danang Eskom MT from Universitas Sains and Teknologi Komputer, Dr. Ratnawati SSDM Science from Universitas Tikubang Semarang, Dr. Inti Ernestina SPD MPD from Universitas 17 Agustus 1945 Semarang. Group photo session with the founders and executive board members of IFREL. Okay, thank you. The founders and the executive board members, please take your seat. As a form of appreciation for the outstanding contributions that have made this event possible, we will now present souvenir of appreciation to our supporting institution. We invite representatives from the supporting universities attending in person to come forward. Here are the universities serving as the main co-hosts. The first, Universitas Merdeka Pasuruan, Universitas Proklamasi 45, Universitas Peradaban, Universitas Ngudi Waluyo, Sekolah Tinggi Ilmu Setie Ganesa, Stikes Kesdam 6 Diponegoro, Setie Kasih Bangsa, Universitas Tahid Surakarta, Universitas Dian Nuswantoro, Universitas Sains dan Teknologi Komputer, Universitas Maritim Amni Semarang, Sekolah Tinggi Ilmu Ekonomi Pariwisata Indonesia, Universitas Muhammadiyah Semarang, Universitas Islam Sultan Agung, Universitas Kristen Satya Wacana, Universitas 17 Agustus 1945 Semarang, Universitas Wiraja Madura, Setie Bakti Pembangunan, Stimik Pesat Nabire Papua, Universitas Esa Unggul to come forward to the stage. Yes, maybe for the co-host, the main co-host that I've read, please to kindly come forward to the stage. These are the universities that as a main co-host. Now, I would like to invite the universities serving as supporting co-hosts. The first, Akademik Kesejahteraan Sosial Ibu Kartini Semarang, Sekolah Tinggi Ilmu Syariah Nurul Karnain Jember, Sekolah Tinggi Ilmu Ekonomi Anindya Guna, Sekolah Tinggi Teologia Kuroso Indonesia, Universitas Abdurrahman Situbondo, Universitas Darul Ulum Islamic Center Sudirman, Politeknik Katolik Mangunwijaya, Setie Raja Wali, Universitas Boyolali, Sekolah Tinggi Pastoral Kateketik Santo Fransiskus Assisi, Universitas Karya Husada Semarang, Setia Yapi Makassar, Sekolah Tinggi Ilmu Ekonomi Dharma Putra Semarang, Universitas Aisyah Surakarta, Universitas Veteran Bangun Nusantara, Universitas Semarang, Institut Teknologi dan Bisnis ITB Semarang, Institut Pesantren Sunan Derajat Insut Lamongan, Akademik Keperawatan Karya Bakti Nusantara, Sekolah Tinggi Ilmu Ekonomi Total Win. Please kindly requested to come forward to the stage. Baik, Bapak Ibu, sembari kita memperhatikan photo session, saya akan memanggil kepada presenter call for paper, kepada Bapak Insinyur Warazi Mustaqim STMPDT, kepada Satria Nugraha SA M.Hum, Pengganti Satria Uru, Indrita Simantiani Anin, Putri Yanti, Tessa Margareta Tehe Nubein, Justina Alvina Jeninda, Basuki, SE MPD MAK, Dr. Misrina SIP MA, and also Sadam, untuk bisa menempati ke ruang horizon 4 untuk melakukan presentasi call for paper. Sekali lagi saya sampaikan kepada peserta call for paper yang akan melakukan presentasi, dimohon untuk menuju ke ruang horizon 4 untuk melakukan presentasi call for paper. Kepada Bapak Insinyur Warazi Mustaqim STMPDT, kepada Bapak Satria Nugraha SH M.Hum, kepada Elgandis Sapnika Uru, kepada Indrita Simatiani Ki Andin, kepada Putri Yanti, kepada Tessa Margareta Tehe Nubein, kepada Justina Alvina Jeninda, Basuki SE MPD MAK, Dr. Misrina SIP MA, dan Sadam, dimohon untuk menuju ke ruang horizon 4 untuk melakukan presentasi call for paper. Terima kasih. The next agenda is the opening speech. Ladies and gentlemen, we now invite Dr. Edi Winarno, STM Engineering, Chairman of IFREL, to deliver the opening speech.
Pergi ke hutan mencari buah. Buah ada di bawah pohon rapuh. Teriring salam semoga berkah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The honorable keynote speakers, invited speakers, distinguished guests, colleagues, and all of the participants. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is both a privilege and great honor for me to stand here before all of you today as the chairman of the International Forum of Researchers and Lecturers, we can say IFREL, to officially open the International Collaborative Conference on Multidisciplinary Science, ICCMS 2024. Let me begin by extending my warmest gratitude to our distinguished keynote speakers and then invited speakers. The first, the Honorable Dr. Lukman STM Hum, Direktur Sumber Daya, Direktorat Jenderal Pendidikan Tinggi, Kementerian Pendidikan Tinggi, Sains dan Teknologi Republik Indonesia. Dr. Bimol Widyoandoko SHMH, Kepala L-Dikti Wilayah 6 Jawa Tengah. The Honorable Dr. Husni Teja Sukmana, STMSC PhD, Sekretaris Jenderal Asosiasi Pendidikan Tinggi Informatika dan Komputer Aptikom Pusat. Profesor Dr. Masruki MPD, Rektor of Universitas Muhammadiyah Semarang. The Honorable Mrs. Juniana Husna, SSI MSc, MMTC, Kementerian Komunikasi dan Digital Republik Indonesia. The Honorable Dr. Majid Khan Majahar Ali from University Science Malaysia. The Honorable Dr. Vicente Pironti from University Humaniza, Brazil. The Honorable Muhammad Abdul Malak PhD from Department of Geography and Environment, Jagannath University, Dhaka, Bangladesh. The Honorable Mr. Nelufer Nazrul MPhil from University Bergen, Norway. The Honorable Profesor Dr. Yesutomo, Aptisi 6, Jawa Tengah. The Honorable Mr. Zainal Abidin PhD, Ketua Aptikom, Jawa Tengah. The Honorable all of representative of Asosiasi Pendidikan Tinggi Informatika dan Komputer Aptikom Pusat dan Jawa Tengah. Representatif Asosiasi Perguruan Tinggi Swasta Indonesia Aptisi Wilayah 6, Jawa Tengah. Representatif Forum Komunikasi Forkom LPPM Perguruan Tinggi Jawa Tengah. The Honorable all of the university leaders, all of the rector that come in the event today, all of the deans, head of study programs, and all of our renowned experts and speakers from Indonesia and around the world, and all of the participants from lecturers and researchers. Your participation and contributions are invaluable, and your expertise will undoubtedly bring enlightenment and inspiration to all participants today. Ladies and gentlemen, as we know, the International Forum, researchers and lecturers, that we can say IFREL, was founded with a noble and far-reaching mission. The formation of IFREL was driven by a singular vision to empower educators and researchers, fostering collaboration that transcends geographical, cultural, and disciplinary boundaries. We believe that knowledge knows no borders, and neither should to the pursuit of innovation. We envision a future where educators and researchers unite to create transformative solutions that address the challenges of today and tomorrow. As we know, the goals of IFREL are very, very clear and significant. The first, to enhance the quality of research by facilitating international collaboration that lead to impactful publications and scientific breakthrough. And the second, the goal is to promote curriculum innovation through cross-cultural exchange of teaching methodologies. And the third goal is to expand opportunities for academic mobility, allowing both lecturers and students to experience global education system. And the fourth, to become a platform for technological innovation that tackles rising issues such as climate change, global health, and sustainable development. By bringing researchers together, we hope to amplify the voice of Indonesian academia and strengthen our role as contributors to global knowledge. Ladies and gentlemen, today we gather here for the ICCMS 2024, a conference that embodies IFREL's core values of collaboration, innovation, and inclusivity. The papers presented in ICCMS for today in 2024, this year, more than 600 papers. Give us applause. More than 600 papers. The theme of this year's is emphasizes the importance of multidisciplinary collaboration. In an era marked by rapid technological advancement, environmental challenges, and societal complexities, solutions cannot be found within the confines of a single discipline. Only single discipline, no. And the purpose of ICCMS 2024 is the first, facilitate a cross-disciplinary dialogue between researchers and practitioners from various fields, including science, and then technology, and then health, and then engineering, humanities, arts, and so on. And then the second purpose of this conference is provide a platform for sharing ideas and findings that can inspire innovative and sustainable solutions to global challenges. And the third purpose of this conference today is promote networking and academic partnership to strengthen international collaborations among all of the participants that come today. Through a series of keynote speeches, panel discussions, workshops, and paper presentations, this conference aims to bridge gaps between disciplines and foster a collaborative spirit among all attendees that come on site or online. The ICCMS 2024 is also an opportunity for us to showcase cutting-edge research, spark new ideas, and inspire innovative partnership that will transcend geographical and disciplinary boundaries. Ladies and gentlemen, You know, as we know, Indonesia is a nation brimming with potential, rich in talent, and driven by the spirit of collaboration. We hope that through IFREL and this conference, we hope we can elevate the global recognition of Indonesian academia. I firmly believe, we have to firmly believe, that our researchers and lecturers have the capacity to contribute meaningfully to solving global challenges. And that is what IFREL is here to facilitate. There are three. The first is to connect our academic community with the world. And then second is to create partnership that go beyond publication and into real world impact. And then the last, to empower young researchers and future educators to become global leaders in science and innovation. As chairman of IFREL, I'm deeply hopeful that today's conference will inspire all of you here to step forward and seize these opportunities. Let ICCMS 2024 be the beginning of meaningful dialogues, groundbreaking research, and impactful of solutions. We hope that this conference will serve as a catalyst for stronger ties between Indonesian and international academia. By fostering collaborations across borders, we can collectively address pressing global issues, advance science and technology, and contribute to a more inclusive and sustainable future. To all of participants that come offline and online, this conference is a celebration of knowledge, collaboration, and progress. We encourage you, all of you here, to actively engage in this session. Ask questions maybe, share your thoughts, and most importantly, seize the opportunity to build meaningful relationship with fellow academics and researchers. Let ICCMS 2024 be the starting point of many successful and impactful partnership. In closing, I would like to express my deepest gratitude to all of members of the organizing committee, the keynote and invited speakers, our partner institution, and all of participants who have made this event becoming possible. Your support, all of your support, dedication, and hard work have been instrumental in ensuring the success of ICCMS 2024. Hopefully, let us work together, collaborate together, and inspire each other to achieve greater heights in research, education, and innovation. I wish you all a productive, engaging, and successful conference. Together, let us create a future where knowledge and innovation lead the way toward a better world. Let's collaborate, innovate, and achieve excellence together. I wish you all a fruitful, inspiring, and impactful conference. On behalf of IFREL, by saying Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, I declare that International Collaborative Conference on Multidisciplinary Science ICCMS 2024 officially open. Thank you very much. Wabillahi taufik walhidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you for Dr. Edi Windarno, STM Engineering, for your speech. Ladies and gentlemen, we are honored to present our keynote speakers. The first keynote speech will be delivered virtually by Dr. Lungman STM Hum, Director of Researchers at the Directorate General of Higher Education, Research and Technology, Ministry of Education, Culture, Research and Technology of Indonesia.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat pagi, salam sejahtera bagi kita semua. Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya, salam kebajikan rahayu. Yang kami hormati Bapak Bima Widya Andoko selaku Kepala LIDT Wilayah 6 Jawa Tengah. Yang kami hormati para narasumber, tamu undangan yang saya tidak bisa sebutkan satu persatu, dan tentunya yang kami banggakan seluruh peserta International Collaborative Conference on Multidisciplinary Science atau ICCMS tahun 2024 di Semarang yang disarankan pada tanggal 19 Desember 2024. Izin saya ingin berbagi layar dengan Bapak Ibu semua terkait dengan topik yang diberikan oleh panitia pada kesempatan pagi hari ini, yaitu terkait dengan exploring the intersection of artificial intelligence and digital technology across multidisciplinary perspective. Bapak Ibu yang kami hormati, saat ini kita patut bersyukur kita tinggal di Indonesia dengan saat ini memiliki bahasa daerah yang lebih dari 700 bahasa dengan kelompok etnik yang sangat banyak, kurang lebih 1340 suku bangsa, dengan agama yang beragam, dengan penduduk yang luar biasa banyaknya, hampir 280 juta Bapak Ibu, dengan luas total hampir 1,9 juta, dan PDB kita yang terus membaik dan meningkat Bapak Ibu semua. Bapak Ibu yang kami hormati, tantangan kita di abad 21 tentunya dengan megatrend dunia di 2045 nanti yang kita akan kejar, itu adanya perubahan dari geoekonomi, perubahan demografi dunia, kemudian perubahan geopolitik, dan juga tentunya adalah kemajuan teknologi. Selain itu ada juga perubahan iklim, persaingan sumber daya alam, kelas menengah menengah, dan keuangan global, di samping juga perdagangan internasional. Banyak masalah-masalah dari mulai kemiskinan, kesehatan, kemudian kualitas dari pendidikan, gender, dan yang lain-lainnya. Ini yang memang harus kita betul-betul persiapkan untuk menghadapi megatrend dunia di tahun 2045. Bapak Ibu yang kami hormati, saat ini di era transformasi digital ini tentunya dari mulai revolusi industri pertama di abad ke-18 yang menghasilkan mekanisasi, kemudian abad ke-19 yang menghasilkan elektrifikasi, abad ke-20 yang menghasilkan otomasi, dan tentunya kita abad ke-21 di mana sistem cerdas itu memungkinkan konvergensi dunia digital seperti Internet of Things, Data People, dan Service yang saat ini dikenal dengan Artificial Intelligence, dan juga tentunya teknologi digital yang tidak bisa kita hindari. Bapak Ibu yang kami hormati, saat ini kita dimanja dengan adanya konektivitas smart, di mana dari mulai kita punya yang disebut dengan smartwatch yang bisa memantau kesehatan kita yang terhubung dengan smartphone, kita bisa bekerja di tablet, memantau juga pergerakan apa yang kita butuhkan baik keseharian, agenda kita, jadwal kita, kesehatan kita, terhubung juga dengan laptop. Nah, inilah yang kita tidak bisa hindari, konektivitas smart yang di mana saja dan tidak ada batasan waktu, Bapak Ibu yang kami hormati. Nah, kita merasakan mungkin Bapak Ibu saat ini tanpa sadar ketika kita pergi ke luar kota, ingin tahu keberadaan pesawat kita di mana, saudara-saudara kita yang akan mendarat, itu semua dengan sangat mudah melalui yang disebut dengan flight radars. Kita bisa lihat begitu banyak pergerakan pesawat di seluruh dunia hanya dengan smartphone, Bapak Ibu semua. Kita ingin berkunjung kemanapun tidak perlu tersesat, karena kita akan ditunjukkan arah yang tepat oleh Google Maps dengan perkembangan-perkembangan. Oh, hari ini macet di mana, kemudian jam berikutnya ada kecelakaan, semua bisa ditunjukkan dengan mudah. Nah, inilah yang memang perkembangan teknologi AI, teknologi digital yang tidak bisa kita hindari. Kesehari-harian saya menggunakan Google Calendar untuk mengingatkan jadwal-jadwal hari ini kemana, besok kemana, ke depanmu kemana, dan seperti apa. Ini yang kita sangat dimudahkan diingatkan oleh smartwatch, jadwal-jadwal. Oh ya, ini jadwal kemana, dan semua sangat terhubung dengan sangat baik, Bapak Ibu. Termasuk di dalamnya adalah kita ingin menikmati supaya tidak stres, belanja melalui yang namanya Tokopedia, tidak perlu lagi datang ke mall. Kita ingin menikmati beragam makanan dengan berbagai variasi dan tentunya berbagai harga dengan secara online. Kita ingin menikmati pengetahuan-pengetahuan yang terbaru, terupdate, dan permasalahan-permasalahan yang kita miliki bisa dipecahkan dengan YouTube. Kita ingin tahu masakan-masakan variasi semua, itu mulai cookfed. Kita ingin menikmati musik-musik yang memang kita sukai, nanti akan ada notifikasi dari Spotify. Mereka tahu karakter kita seperti apa, ya tinggal mereka sajikan dan kita tentunya akan ditanya polanya seperti apa, mereka akan tahu secara otomatis dan secara real time atas apa yang sudah kita lakukan. Kita ingin juga melihat ide-ide yang bagus. Kita ada apa namanya, mungkin Bapak Ibu mengenal yang namanya Pinterest. Saya ingin ide rumah, ingin ide kandang untuk apa namanya, seperti saya hobi di peternakan. Nah, ini semua sangat mudah Bapak Ibu semua. Kita tidak perlu lagi memikirkan secara rumit karena kita sudah dibantu oleh teknologi digital yang ada, apalagi ditunjang oleh AI. Mereka bisa memahami karakteristik kita. Inilah yang kita tidak bisa hindari saat ini. Bapak Ibu yang kami hormati, saat ini mungkin Bapak Ibu dulu kemarin mengenal OpenAI. Sekarang kita dimudahkan kembali oleh yang namanya Meta AI yang ada di WhatsApp. Kita bisa tahu perkembangannya seperti apa sih. Kemudian kita bisa bertanya permasalahan-permasalahan yang memang singkat-singkat dan jawabannya semua sangat sistematik dan sangat mudah dicerna. Tidak perlu lagi browsing di Google dan yang lainnya. Kita tinggal bertanya simpel, mereka akan menjawab juga dengan simpel dan tepat sasaran. Ini sangat dimudahkan dan sangat berbiaya murah. Bapak Ibu semua hanya dengan cukup internet dan kita punya aplikasi di WhatsApp. Semua sangat dimudahkan dengan teknologi. Nah, bagaimana kita di dunia pendidikan mensikapi perkembangan revolusi industri, perkembangan teknologi digital yang ditunjang oleh AI? Kita punya potensi 4.000 lebih dari perguruan tinggi dengan mahasiswa lebih dari 10 juta, program studi 30.000 dan dosen lebih dari 300.000. Kita harus menyongsong AI, teknologi digital ini dimasukkan ke dalam kurikulum kita, dimasukkan ke dalam penunjang keberhasilan pendidikan tinggi kita, bukan menghindari, tapi menjadikan AI dan teknologi digital itu menjadi teman sehari-hari. Kita belajar dari badai COVID-19, di mana dulu ini menjadi musibah di seluruh dunia, tapi tidak selamanya COVID ini menjadi musibah. Dan tentunya dampak ekonomi juga luar biasa ketika COVID-19. Tapi ada yang berhasil dan sukses di COVID-19 adalah ketika mereka menguasai yang namanya teknologi digital. Dulu pasar atau market semua kita harus datang. Dengan adanya COVID kemarin semua bisa datang ke rumah Bapak Ibu. Semua informasi, ada media Zoom yang kita mungkin dulu sesuatu yang mahal, itu sangat mudah, sangat murah. Nah, inilah kuncinya adalah teknologi digital. Jadi ketika ada yang menganggap COVID itu musibah, tapi ada yang menganggap berkah, terutama yang bisa menguasai teknologi Bapak Ibu semua. Nah, oleh karena itu Bapak Ibu kami mengingatkan, sistem pendidikan Indonesia kita mengalami transformasi besar-besaran didorong oleh 4 perubahan sistemik. Pertama tentunya pergeseran ekonomi, yang kedua adalah perubahan sosial budaya dan demografi, yang ketiga adalah perubahan landscape pasar kerja, dan yang keempat adalah visi Indonesia 2045. Di mana perekonomian Indonesia tentunya akan beralih ke jasa, sementara sektor manufaktur relatif melemah karena persaingan dengan Jepang, persaingan dengan Cina, persaingan dengan Taiwan. Jadi kita harus mencari bisnis-bisnis yang memang betul-betul kita bisa optimalkan seperti di industri pariwisata dan yang lain-lainnya. Kemudian Bapak Ibu, Indonesia insya Allah akan semakin melek digital. Smartphone bukan lagi menjadi barang mewah, tapi menjadi kebutuhan sehari-hari. Stabilitas politik kita alhamdulillah sudah membaik. Kemarin kita sudah menjalani yang namanya pemilu, sudah menjalani yang namanya pilkada. Bapak Ibu semua dijalani dengan damai. Insya Allah 2030 kemiskinan akan sangat menurun secara drastis di Indonesia dengan munculnya penghasilan menengah ke atas, urbanisasi yang bukan lagi menjadi isu karena bisa bekerja dimanapun, dan tentunya adanya bonus demografi dari populasi kelompok yang memang muda semakin banyak Bapak Ibu semua. Nah, kita harus menyiapkan dan mengantisipasi adanya pola perubahan pasar tenaga kerja. Di bidang pertanian dan pertambangan 3,5 juta pekerjaan akan digantikan 1,8 juta pekerjaan baru. Di bidang wholesale and retail 1,6 juta akan digantikan 2,3 juta baru. Contohnya tadi digital market yang dulunya konvensional sekarang menjadi digital lewat smartphone. Kemudian contohnya untuk bidang pertanian kita bisa menyiram otomatis yang dulunya manual. Di bidang manufaktur 1,5 juta akan digantikan 1,4 juta pekerjaan baru karena semua sudah mengalami otomasi yang dibantu oleh yang namanya AI, Bapak Ibu semua. Oleh karena itu saya mengingatkan, kita harus punya entrepreneurial spirit, di mana selain jiwa entrepreneur kita harus bisa membangun pola komunikasi dan menguasai bahasa, dan ditunjang keberhasilan oleh penguasaan teknologi digital, dan bagaimana data dan informasi intelijen ini bisa bergerak yang disebut dengan AI. Inilah kunci keberhasilan dari masa depan kita, bagaimana membangkitkan entrepreneurial spirit di kalangan perguruan tinggi. Dan tentunya saat ini kita tidak bisa menghindari society 5.0, di mana konsep masyarakat yang berpusat pada manusia dan berbasis teknologi. Dan kita kembangkan teknologi di perguruan tinggi secara digital ini dengan 4C, creativity, critical thinking, communication, dan collaboration yang ditunjang oleh literasi numerasi, literasi sains, literasi informasi, literasi finansial, literasi budaya dan kewarganegaraan. Dan Bapak Ibu terakhir saya mengingatkan ini kata pendiri Microsoft, sangat baik sekali, aku kalah dalam segala hal di ujian mata pelajaran, tapi temanku berhasil mengerjakan semuanya. Sekarang dia adalah insinyur di Microsoft dan aku pemiliknya. Itu adalah kata-kata terakhir yang mungkin kita bisa renungkan Bapak Ibu di era perkembangan teknologi digital dan di era AI yang saat ini sangat pesat. Kita bisa menguasai teknologi digital, kita menguasai AI, maka kita akan menguasai dunia. Itu mungkin yang bisa kami sampaikan dalam pertemuan pagi hari ini. Selamat melaksanakan seminar dan konferensi. Mudah-mudahan diberikan kelancaran sampai akhir nanti. Kurang lebihnya mohon maaf. Billahi taufiq wal hidayah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
The second keynote speech will be delivered virtually by Dr. Bimo Widyo Andoko SH.MH, Head of the Higher Education Service Institute, LLDT Region 6, Central Java.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning. Peace upon you all. Om Swastiastu. Namo Buddhaya. Greeting of virtue. Rahayu. The most honorable chairman of the International Forum of the Researcher and the Lecturers, Dr. Edi Winarno, M.Eng. The honorable invited speakers, Juniana Husna, SSI, MSc, STMM, Multimedia Training Center, Dr. Hacef Vicente Pironti, Open University, Humanities, Brazil, MD Abdul Malak, PhD, Jagaranat University, Bangladesh, Nover Nouzul, MPhil, University of Bergen, Profesor Dr. Masruki, MPD, Universitas Muhammadiyah Semarang, Profesor Dr. Renat Ahmad Beni Mutiara SI, Eskom, Ketua Umum, Aptikom, Dr. Majid Khan Mahajar Ali, University Sains Malaysia, and my respectful greeting to all distinguished participants of ICCMS 2024 who are present at today's event. First of all, let us offer the thanks for the presence of the Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala for the blessing bestowed upon us, both spiritual and physical health, enabling us to gather here today in good health and well-being without any shortcomings. Ladies and gentlemen, higher education institution as a center of knowledge, research, and community service are expected to deliver graduates who are excellent, competitive, adaptive, flexible, productivity, and global competitive. This can be achievement if there are more high-quality universities in Indonesia which are aligned with the need of the industry. Additionally, lecturers, researchers, and the student must be able to provide solutions to the problem face the government, society, workplace, and industry. In doing so, the national progress will lead Indonesia toward becoming a just and prosperous country. Ladies and gentlemen, to manifest this, the Minister has established the Key Performance Indicator atau KPI, or we can mention indicator kinerja utama for higher education institution to be achieved by universities. The Key Performance Indicator, or a KPI, for the higher education institution are as follows. First, improvement of the graduates' quality, which has indicators such as graduates' employability and students' participation, achievement in the activities outside their study program. The second, improvement of the lecturers' quality, which has indicators such as lecturer activities in off-campus environment, qualification of the lecturers or teachers, and application of the research and innovation by lecturers. Third, improvement of the curriculum of learning quality, which has indicators such as study program, partnership, collaboration, classroom learning experience, and the international accreditation. Ladies and gentlemen, today is no longer the time for us to compete against each other. Instead, we are required to collaborate and synergize. A good university is one that has a wide network capable of accommodating the development of the knowledge and technology. Through this event, I hope there will be collaboration between universities and of the research and publication. Furthermore, the result of those research can be implemented together as a movement that has a positive impact on society. I wish you all have a productive conference, and let's work together to enhance the quality of higher education through the downstream application of the research that benefit the communities around us. I apologize if there is anything that may have been unpleasant. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, next we will proceed with the presentations from our invited speakers. We kindly invite Dr. Ratnawati, SSE, MSc, and all invited speakers present to come forward and take a seat that we have been prepared. To Dr. Ratnawati, SSE, MSc, M Science, time is yours. Cek.
Good morning, requested guys. Morning. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Shalom, Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya, Salam Kebajikan, Rahayu, and greeting to all of you. Today, I'm delighted and honored to have the opportunity to serve on the moderator for ICCMS 2024, the International Collaborative Conference on Multidisciplinary Studies, with the theme exploring the intersection of AI, artificial intelligence, and digital technologies, across multidisciplinary perspective. So let's give big round of applause for today's agenda. We are privileged to be joined today by 6 distinguished speakers from various countries, attending both online and offline. So please welcome our first speakers, Dr. Majid Khan Majahir Ali. He is from University Science Malaysia. Dr. Majid, welcome. Take a seat. How are you, sir? Thank you. Thank you for kindly agreeing to share your insight today with us. Okay. And the second speakers, please welcome Dr. Husni Teja Sukmana, ST/MSc PhD. He is Director of Syarif Hidayatullah State Islamic University, Jakarta, and also the Secretary General of Apticom Central. Thank you very much for coming. And the third speaker, please welcome and join us, Ms. Juniana Husna, SSI MSc, from MMTC Yogyakarta and the Ministry of Communication and Digital Republic of Indonesia. I would like also to greet our speaker in the virtual meeting, the fifth speakers, Dr. H.C. Vicente Piranti from University Humaniza, Brazil. Thank you for kindly greeting and agreeing to share your insight with us today. And also our sixth speaker, Dr. M.D. Abdul Malak, PhD, from Department of Geography and Environment, Jagannath University, Dhaka, Bangladesh. And our last speaker is Ms. Neluver Nazrul Empil from the University of Bergen, Norway. Thank you for accepting our invitation to speak at this morning event. Okay, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, as we all know, AI has become a hot topic of discussion everywhere. Is that right? So many agree that AI is extremely helpful. Okay, while others disagree and express concern. Okay, so how do our esteemed speakers perceive and respond to this debate? Okay, so let us begin to our seminar today and hear their valuable insight. Therefore, I will now explain how the session will proceed. Each of our 6 distinguished speakers will be given 20 minutes, okay, because the time is so limited, okay. So I would like to continue. Each of our 6 distinguished speakers will be given 20 minutes to present their insight in panel format. The presentations will proceed sequentially, okay? Starting with speaker 1, followed by the 2, 3, and till the end, yeah, till the 6 speakers. And after completing all presentation, we will open the floor for a Q&A sessions. For participants attending in this room, you are welcome to write down your question in advance, specifying the speaker you wish to address, okay? Similarly, online participants may submit their question in the chat box, clearly indicating the intended speaker. Okay, so without further delay, I now invite Dr. Majid Khan Majahir Ali to take the first 20 minutes for his presentation. Dr. Majid, the floor is yours.
Thank you. Assalamualaikum. Can you hear me? Boleh dengar Pak, Ibu?
Yes.
Clear? Sebab saya ada satu habit. Kalau saya pengen cakap, saya akan tanya soalan pada orang tersebut. So, make sure dengar apa yang saya cakap, baru saya tidak akan tanya soalan. Saya akan gunakan di bawah. Okey, saya akan berbicara dua bahasa. So, boleh tanya dalam bahasa Inggeris dan juga bahasa Melayu. Okey, saya Dr. Majid Khan Majahir Ali daripada University Sains Malaysia, Pulau Pinang. And today I represent two main units. One is Statistical and Consultation Unit. I'm the head of the Statistical Consultation Unit, which deal for big data, optimization, artificial intelligence for economics, education, and also renewable energy. Okay, saya juga banyak berkolaborasi dengan BRIN Jakarta. Next, Imtanomik adalah syarikat terbitan saya sendiri daripada artificial intelligence untuk komuniti yang akan saya tunjukkan nanti. Dan sehingga kini kita sudah dapat RM400,000 dalam masa 8 bulan. Okay, next. Apa yang kita nak buat is we want to look on leverage statistical and AI fundamentals for community development. I'm going to bring transdisciplinary research between mathematics, between education, economics in order to develop the community. Community here means underdeveloped community. Contohnya seperti nelayan, seperti petani. Dan akhirnya bagaimana kita boleh buat commercialization as researcher in the university. So next. Everything is about big data and artificial intelligence in engineering. It's a rapid transforming field for current time being. Okay? So optimizing design is predicting failures. These technologies are revolutionizing the way, cara pemikiran, cara kita bekerja, cara kita mengoptimumkan desain. Next. So, bila kata big data, kita perlu ingat 4 perkara: volume, velocity, variety, and veracity. Next. And do remember, AI sangat penting dalam engineering. Engineering means all part of engineering, including education engineering. Because why? It will give structures engineering, monitoring traffic pattern, improve aircraft performance, and finally, optimizing productions. And do remember, all of this we have already conducted real study with current international industries, which I will share later. Next. So, what is AI in big data? You need to understand machine learning. Next, you need to understand what is deep learning, NLP, natural language processor, and finally, robotics. Next. And I would like to ask someone who are talking. Wah, terus diam. Thank you. So, We're going to look on supervised, unsupervised, and reinforcement learning, which is also very, very important in current syllabus for the students in universities. Next. And why? Advantages: optimizing design, automated process, predictive maintenance, and finally, enhanced safety. Next. And semestinya kita juga akan ada masalah-masalah wujud yang perlu kita bincang dan menyelesaikan bersama-sama. Termasuk mengenai quality of the data, security of the data, expertise in terms of technicalities, and finally ethical consideration. Next. And what will be the future trends in big data? So now, next, I want to bring, this is the main attention for today's topic, translational research. It means you are not looking only as persons like me, mathematics, only mathematics, no more. People already change. Now, mathematics applying in biology, mathematics applying in statistics, mathematics applying in medical, which call from fundamental research through translational research to help back the community. Example, I will give one of the example project committee, which we managed to do social innovations, help the paradigm shift from a simple community to make income community. Next. So, this is example in one of the island in Malaysia called Langkawi. Okay? So, during COVID, although government giving a lot of stimulus, but still no job, 78% no job during that time. B40 population increase and close the business. Next. What we do, me as a mathematician, I'm a mathematician, I learned about rumput laut. Tahu apa itu rumput laut? Rumput laut tahu? Tahu kan? So what we do, I learned about tissue culture, about seaweed on agriculture, and do the cultivation side using big data and artificial intelligence. So we take Carbohydrates alwalzai because we know seaweed is one of the main aquaculture industry that can make money. Next. I want to ask someone what the use of seaweed. Ibu? Superfood seperti? What type of the superfood? Yeah, everyone can say superfood, everyone can say food security, but what types? Do you know you always use every single day? Example, Colgate. Example, sausage, ice cream, fertilizer, everything that have E306A and S actually corrogated from seaweed. Until now, we only know you can just directly eat like that. No, no. Okay? So, what's the problem? Saya rasa masalah yang sama juga di Indonesia. Pertama, masalah dari segi productivity rumput laut itu sendiri. Yang kedua, seasonal productions. Bukan setiap musim ada rumput laut. Yang ketiga, the drying process. Why we need to dry the seaweed? Kenapa perlu keringkan rumput laut, Pak? Saya pernah di Makassar. Makassar, Aceh, mesti banyak rumput laut di sana kan? Kenapa perlu buat pengeringan? Tidak. Dikeringkan sebab keraginan hanya terletak di dinding sel wall rumput laut. Untuk mengekstrak kerajinan tersebut, kita memerlukan pengeringan. Bila semakin dikeringkan, air akan keluar sebab rumput laut mengandungi 98% air. Clear? See how a mathematician like me can understand about biology. Clear? So, what we have done, this is the problem happening in Malaysia. This is me. This is me doing myself on micropropagation, and I successfully patented 3 patents from my own tissue culture. Mathematics can do biology. I will bring the AI later. Next, nanti kalau datang ke Malaysia, tolong datang ke Pulau Langkawi. Kita ada, kita ada lobster dengan air, dengan rumput laut, where we are using AI mostly on agriculture in post-harvest. Sebelum ni kering begitu saja kan? Nanti kita akan tunjuk bagaimana kita punya pattern untuk preserve the nutrition. Next. So, this is called IMTA, Integrated Multi-Trophic Aquaculture Scale-Up Project for Seaweed and Lobster. Next. So, why we need to do that? Do remember, same like Indonesia. Our aquaculture market is actually very, very vast. Itu yang soalan pertama saya tanya dengan Dr. Pak Puanto semalam. Berapakah kapasiti aquaculture di Semarang? Next. Like in Malaysia, by 2050 it will be increased to 70%. Which, kalau kamu nak cari duit, bagus fokus di pertanian ataupun aquaculture. Next. So, this is a simple one. Jom kita sama-sama tengok what I have done. Until now, using AI and big data, I managed to publish in a single year 48 Q1, 102 copyright, 5 patents, 6 industrial design, and managed to do in a single year, managed to do sales about 600,000 ringgit Malaysia. As a researcher, as a mathematician, just using a simple AI tools. Okay, the first one. Let's look on the first milestone. Next. This is our own tissue culture, which now taken by Indonesia and Philippines from Malaysia. So we managed to do using optimization design, AI, to understand the parameter optimizations of the seaweed, and at the same time, we use this seaweed to bagi makan kepada our lobster. This is our own lobster. And we are selling every month now, minimum of 1,000 pieces. So, kenapa tak nampak? So this is actually our AI tools what we use until we can develop the software. So we are not only make money, we are also helping the community there, so that they know what they need to do every single day. Next. And this is some of the publications. See, I actually from mathematics collaborate with top scientists in biology. Next. 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 All of these are the first part. Next. So this is our cultivation system that we developed in Langkawi, and please come to Langkawi. And this is from this particular AI and big data, we managed to publish 3 copyrights. Next. Even we already managed to produce a book. That's how a transdisciplinary need to work on. Next. So, ini adalah pengering kita yang menggunakan 100% AI. Menggunakan 100%, kita tak memerlukan seorang pekerja pun. And this capacity is 5 ton, 5,000 kilo, which can dry within 4 days. Per day is 8 hours. The thing is, we also already patented it to understand the carbon saving, carbon trade-off, carbon footprint. This is the latest dryer that we use every single data to be used in AI and predict the value so that we can auto-control the nutrition's value. Nutrition's value. Next. And from here, next. We managed to produce, this is a single year from this part. That's why I said we can publish a lot of Q1 and Q2. Let's collaborate together. Next. Not even that, this is me, and we also have my own company in Langkawi. What we do with the seaweed, you know seaweed after they preserve the nutrients, we need to do something. What I do, I make it cookies, chocolates, and biscuits. And even we sell to Zoo Negara in Malaysia. Why? We want to help back the community, Zoo Negara, from our own AI designing. And this is, if you're coming to Langkawi, you also can eat our own ice cream chocolate based from optimization using AI and big data. Boleh nampak tak bagaimana AI big data itu sangat penting. It's not only to do something simple, also can make money. Clear? And this is also our, never mind. So this is also, the ceremony of our company launching. And until now, can you run this video? No, go back. Tolong tekan. No. Pergi sebelum tu. Tekan ini, videonya. Ada 2 video, tekan video tersebut. No. Tekan video ini. Okay. We also managed to do our own toothpaste. Saya mohon maaf sebab semalam nak bawa terlupa bawa. Okay? And I'm selling is in Shopee, the chocolates. Everything is from my own product from AI optimizations. Next. Why I show this one? Next. See, from optimization, suddenly go for the economic. I also managed to produce from this particular subject, particular research, managed to do CRC press book, textbook in economics. Next. What happened finally? We have participants, about 40 participants, and before this project during COVID, they get 0 money. Now they get 2,000 ringgit. 2,000 ringgit is about 8 million rupiah kan? 8 million? 2.500.000. Betul kan? 2.500.000 ringgit. Kalau 2,000, 8 million ringgit. Lebih besar daripada gaji kita. Next. And this is how we develop the situation. Next. No, this one no need. Next. Tolong click the video. Just click. Another one. Click also that one. Okay. This is the AI things that I already developed and patent. Every single arrow here, it means the temperature. Every single color here shows the temperature from the solar collector to the chamber until it's preserved the nutrients. All that is data. All that is AI. All that data being used in order to understand about the dryer and finally make money. That's why my main aim, do commercialization, and by that way you can help the community back. Next. This is our proposed solutions, compare other competitor. Next. So this is our, I don't want to talk about product today. Next. And do remember, the AI research not start in one day. It start the last 2012 until now. Next. Finally, what we can do? Once you already get the AI, once you understand the AI, you already understand the optimization, you can map your own SDG, which also related back to the educations. Educations in terms of direct impact, indirect impact, and associated impact, which I also managed to do one for Indonesia. Next. 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 So this is the complete things, the complete from raw material up to the marketing level, everything need AI. No AI, no big data, you just forget it. Next. Next. So we also, that is one of the part how we can get money. This is the current ongoing project. If any of you would like to collaborate together, because currently I collaborate also with Undram and Banten and also ITB, we are applying European Grant Union and we get it. Okay, so this is one few of the things that going on using my own research field. Next. This is the first one on EEG tumor, brain otak. We are doing on modeling. Next. Near miss detections. I will show what is near miss detection. Next. This is can you run? Boleh run tak? Tak boleh run. Boleh klik? Oh, okay, tak apa. So this is an example. We are able to identify classifications, detect image processing, and finally what we do, we helping back the municipal to do for blind spot and black spot, wasting 10 years. Next.
Dr. Majid, you have 5 minutes
No worries,
remaining. Sorry.
No worries. This is another project drawn by our military department. We managed to do on drone cyber security using a simple AI tools and algorithm. Next. This one only. Next. This is the current topic that I'm really doing with my student. Currently, I have 46 PhD students under me. So we are doing AI on social sciences. We are doing on the supply chains and productivity. We are doing on HIV tuberculosis model and medical imaging processes, including the automated car research. Next. So this is our company profile. Next. This is our current collaborations for some of the projects. Next. That's my number. You can contact me or email me. Thank you.
You're welcome. Please keep applause. Thank you so much, Doctor. Dr. Majid, you are showing about the model, right? Something model for industrial and sustainability. Something okay. Before continuing our seminar, there is an information from MC. Sheila, the time is yours.
All right. So ladies and gentlemen, I would like to invite Dr. Majid and the co-hosts supporting the event who will be collaborating with University Sains Malaysia are kindly requested to proceed to Horizon Room 3 for the cooperation briefing. So, untuk Dr. Majid dan seluruh co-host yang bekerja sama, yang mendukung acara IFREL, kami persilahkan untuk menuju ke ruang Horizon 3 untuk membicarakan kerjasama dengan Universitas Sains Malaysia. Terima kasih.
Okay. Now, I'd like again to remind all participants that if you have any question, you are welcome to note them down for the Q&A session later. So now, let's proceed to our second speaker, Dr. Husni Teja Sukmana, STMSc PhD, Director of Syarif Hidayatullah State Islamic University Jakarta, and the Secretary General of Apticom Central. The next 20 minutes are fully yours. Please go ahead.
Thank you, moderators. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you very much for inviting me to this event. And I want to replace one big mistake, I think. I'm not director of the UIN Syarif Hidayatullah Jakarta. I am Dean of the Faculty of the Science and Technology, UIN Syarif Hidayatullah Jakarta.
I apologize for that.
It's okay, apologize accepted. And I'm also Secretary General of the Apticom. Actually, I'm also very happy today because I meet the founder of Apticom, Prof. Yesutomo. I think he's want to make some MOU with the USM Malaysia. So, so the topic that I want to share with you was the religious big data with the great AI solution. I think the theme of the conference is about the multidisciplinary perspective, and it's very interesting for us, not only domain on the computers or the engineering, but also for all discipline, I think. Yeah. So if you don't, I mean, if you not from the computer or engineering, the AI should be learned by you all, I think. So AI need at least three supporting. The first is about the data. So without data, AI is, I think, it's nothing. Yeah. And the first speaker also talked about the big data before. And the second, I think, instead of the data, we also need the algorithm. And yeah, the algorithm is the domain of the computer science and engineering. And the last thing, the AI need the infrastructure. So that's why in our presentation, my presentation is come from my laboratorium. The laboratorium is called the Islam and Transformation Digital Transformation. We will try to share about what we have done in our laboratorium related the religious big data with a green AI solution. First speaker is mentioned about the 4 fee in the big data, and I want to add one more fee is about the value. So the AI data should be valuable. So that's why if we gather all the data in our computer, in our server, but if we cannot make it variable, I think it's become the useless data. Okay, next. So this is my outline about the speaker today. So we will talk, the first is about the challenges that related that from our perspective about the AI and also about the big data. The first is, I think, the first challenge, okay, the second is the challenge is privacy and the legal challenge, and also we will talk about the proposed green and legal approach of the big data and AI. And then we will try to show you some insight that with what we have done in our laboratorium. Next, please. So market of AI and big data in Indonesia from the statistica.com is very huge, very, I think, amount of money, yeah. So it's take about more than, I think, 10 billion, something like that in US. So very interesting if you talk about the big data today, because the markets still available, and big data start with large volume, heterogeneous, yeah, and autonomous source with distributed and decentralized control. So that means that data is come every day. Data is always, yeah, faced with us every time you read your WhatsApp, right? And every time you mention something in your social media, it's all is about the data. So data is not only large, but I think various, yeah. And so that's why when we talk about the big data, we will have some challenges about how to collect the data legally. Last time we meet with some company from the Australia, so they want to put the vending machine in our campus. So vending machine like a coffee machines and snack machine in our campus, but they use the AI and they try to collect data from our campus about the face, about the behavior, something like that. So it's very interesting, very interesting. We discussed many things about that one, and I just thought that installation is very easy. You just put, but the problem is the privacy. The problem is privacy. Once they already talk all of our behavior data, and also can get our face data recognition, something like that, I think it's become problem in the future. Yeah. So that's why we still bottleneck from that side. So because Indonesia also have the PDP, I think, personal data protection, and is already legalized by I think Komdigi or the Ministry of the Legal Indonesia, and be careful about that one. So I think so that's why we try to have the good data and not violence with the privacy. Next, please. So I try to explain about the religious data from this side. So I think in the left side, we know that now social media is, I think, more than 60% of our population. Yeah, the account of the social media is mostly 60% of our population. And that's mean what? That mean the digital world is very tight with the real world. I think recently we have many news, bad news and good news, yeah. Bad news, for example, the small things, if you cannot limit your emotions, yeah. For example, is a case in the Universitas Sriwijaya, for example, like that. So it's become very fast to separate, and what happened in the digital world is directly faced in the real world. So that's meaning that we have to take care about the digital world, something like that. So this is the main issue for the religiositas digital.
Check.
Okay, so if we have the good digital world, that's meaning we have the good digital literacy, and I think we will have the peace and good in the real world. Yeah, I think that's kind of coloration about the digital and then real world. So that's meaning so many issue in the digital world. For example, that I mean, if we don't have much knowledge about the digital world, and we don't have much knowledge about the digital literacy, so we will become a problem, I think. So that's why the Apticom also, some university and ComDigi also have so many campaigns for make peace in the digital world. Okay, next. So the correlation about the big data and the impact for us, yeah, for example. So let's see the diagram that. So usually before that we make the hypothesis for get something, and then we collect the data. So previously we collect data from the survey, right? And then, for example, for the qualitative research, we make the interview, something like that. And then with the statistic knowledge, we try to analyze data, and then we can make a policy, and then also we can make the immediate action. And nowadays, the policy and the immediate action can be take real time, but with the big data. That means the source of big data is various, I think, from the various source. For example, the social media, and before that, the first speaker is talk about the data from the IoT sensor for the rumput laut before, or sensor for the temperature or something like that. And so many kind of the data. It can be data from the structured data, also from the unstructured data. So for example, from the news, from the picture, everything. So it's become the source data, and we have the collect, then become the big data. And then big data should be analyzed. So we call the prescriptive analysis. Before we think about the descriptive one, but now it's become the prescriptive analysis. So the prescriptive analysis, that means that the AI not only can predict something from the source of the big data that we have collect, but also can suggest what we have to do. I think this is very important. Before, if we prediction data or the description data is we have to meeting or something to get what is the solution. But using the AI nowadays with some algorithms, we can make the prescription analysis. So after that, we can make immediate action. So immediate action is for what? Yeah, for everything, I think. For make the peace, or for make to make stabilize the country or something like that. And data, I think, so that's why I'm very interested with the multidisciplinary perspective, because our superiority, kedaulatan, is about the data. So many researchers come to Indonesia to get the Indonesian data. For example, the biological data, underwater data, tropical resources data. All is about the data that they don't try to get from us. So that means data is menjadi kedaulatan. Kalau kita tidak bisa menjaga data-data itu, saya rasa, dan tidak bisa menggali data itu, Itu berarti orang lain akan menggali data-data tersebut. So after we get the data, they can make everything, something like that. As I mentioned before about the vending machine, they try get the collect data, behavior. Jadi kemarin yang vending machine dari Australia pengen kalau kita datang itu dia udah suggest aja kan kita mau apa gitu. Kalau mukanya lagi murung, dia kasih kopi campur coklat misalnya. Katanya coklat bisa menenangkan, ya. Tapi jangan terlalu tenang benar, bahaya juga. Okay, next. So the first challenge big data that I mentioned is about the legal, privacy concern, increase security or surveillance, then data can be modified, aggregation, and etc., and privacy concern and data ownership. After Facebook and Twitter is by Elon Musk, so all the data is belong to the social media. So they don't open all the data right now, and they make they by own. And Scopus data also can. They try to make the AI for our data in the Scopus, something like that. So that's meaning it's become very important to get the privacy and how to get the data with the safe and the suitable with the regulation. So I think the first challenge about the data. Okay, next. And so that's from the what we have done. So we collect, actually we already collect data for the religiositas data is from 2009. So we have so much data in our laboratorium from 2009 until now. So very rich of data regarding the religiositas data. So we can crawling, streaming, something like that, the data, and collect with some engine, and then we store the data in our laboratorium, and then we can make several model from our data. So this is so how to get the legal and also the legal API and something like that from the data. So we have our methodology to use the indexing from the website. So the search engine also have the indexing, something like that. So we get the data from that one. We don't get the data directly from the social media because they all now is protected, and we got from the indexing from the search engine. Next. And the second challenge that I mentioned before, we talk about the big data. We face with the data. We face with the infrastructure, and so in the infrastructure, it's very interesting. You see in the bottom line of the slide, ChatGPT butuh sebotol air mineral untuk setiap 5 pertanyaan. Haus juga dia, thirsty dia haus. Jadi ininya apa gitu ya? Maknanya bahwa infrastructure on the to model to process our data need the energy. And energy, kepala kita juga kan kalau dipikir terus panas, ya. So they need the cooling. So the infrastructure need the cooling system. So they use the water to cooling their system. So it's become, I think, big issues for our perspective regarding how we try to manage our environment. So that's why our laboratorium is try to make a little part to solve the problem. So menurut Financial Times, peningkatan konsumsi air untuk data center di Amerika mencapai 1,8 miliar galon ya, 2023. Dan sekarang di beberapa part memang kita udah kekurangan air. Nah ini jadi salah satu ya small part in our laboratorium try to face and try to solve our environment. Next. So this is the legal accessible index data that I mentioned before. So we collect the data from 2009 until now, 2005. So up to 30 million posts a day. So we collect all data from the indexing search engine, from the social media, also from the marketplace. So we have the data and we have the user data, and now it's a very big data in our laboratorium. And also we can collect data from the news, like from radio, from the television or streaming, something like that. And we collect just, I mean, because our focus is religiositas data, so we collect just for the religiositas data. And this data is usually used for not only from the Ministry of the Religion, because they some ask our data, and also can, yeah, some another institution, like the, I think for the, yeah, keamanan, something like that, yeah. Okay, next. And about the Green AI in our laboratorium also make the small device for the high performance computing. So this is the prototype that we have make this, I mean, yeah, already 3 or 5 years, something like that. And we make the small thing because we think about in the campus, they don't need to get to buy something like like GPU or something. The big server, something like that. So we make the simple one, it's for the local training, and also can have the good performance for the make a data modeling, something like that. So scalable, portable, customized, and some code when applied is same like a cloud system.
Your
so,
time is 5 minutes left.
Oh, 5 minutes.
Sorry.
Okay, next. So, yeah, I think this is the flow of how to manage the data from hypothesis, digital data gathering. I think the data engineering is very important nowadays. Yeah, not only the data science, and then data processing, exploratory data. I think so many algorithms that we can use for the exploratory data, and then analysis with the several tools. Next. So this is the insight that, yes, we have so many insights from the data from 2009 until 2014, but I just want to highlight several things about that inside our data. So we can see several data in that picture, that what people talk in nowadays regarding the religiositas, and we talk that Quran, Hijrah, something like that, and also we have the political issue for the religiositas issue, and very interesting. So the normal religiositas will be increased if there is no election time, ya, pemilu. Jadi kalau nggak ada pemilu, isu-isu tentang keagamaan itu lebih banyak ke arah ya benar-benar keagamaan. Tanya kalau dalam Islam mungkin bagaimana tata cara sholat, bagaimana mengaji dan sebagainya gitu ya. Tapi once dia once dia masuk ke tahun-tahun politik gitu ya, nah itu isu-isu agama politik akan lebih banyak. gitu ya. Jadi kalau agama politik itu ya, ya mungkin ya apa ya, ya kata-kata ini akan banyak muncul, gitu ya. Jadi kalau kata-kata dalam apa, dalam perspektifnya Muslim gitu ya, akan muncul kata-kata kafir misalnya gitu dan sebagainya. Dan ini yang kami lakukan selama beberapa tahun gitu ya, untuk mengkolek data dan menjadikan itu source of our big data. So memang visinya di lab kami di UIN Jakarta itu menjadikan salah satu pusat data keislaman nasional. Jadi nanti bisa dipakai untuk beberapa hal, policy, bisa juga dipakai untuk masalah keamanan dan sebagainya gitu. Next. Finish gak ini? Oke, ini terakhir intermezzo aja Bapak Ibu sekalian ya. Saya sering melihat ini ya, kalau dulu kita angkatan-angkatan ini kan pernah baca buku Laskar Pelangi mungkin ya. Jadi pernah baca buku Laskar Pelangi. Saya rasa ini salah satu yang sangat baik gitu ya. Ini ada call for paper, something like that we conduct gitu ya. Tapi memiliki direct impact nggak ke masyarakat gitu ya. Ini gara-gara satu guru, ibu muslimah gitu ya, dia bikin novel dalam beberapa tahun itu di Belitung itu pariwisatanya naik sampai 1.800. So how much rupiah they bring to the Belitung in that time, ya, hanya karena satu guru dan karena kita dosen. Kita berharap dosen juga bisa menginspirasi gitu ya. Sebaik apapun kurikulum kita, kalau kita nggak bisa menginspirasi, kita nggak akan bisa seperti itu. Dan ini direct impact yang luar biasa. Dengan adanya satu guru itu, ini yang sebelah kanan itu penelitian-penelitian yang menggunakan data-data dan kasus-kasus dari Laskar Pelangi. So I think that's all that I can share with you about our laboratorium that we have done. So thank you very much. I give to the moderator.
Dr. Husni Teja Sukmana, thank you so much. I noticed some important thing from Dr. Husni that religion and politics are combined by using AI approach. Is that right? Okay. Two of our speakers agree that AI is useful for us. So let's go to the third speaker, which is in the virtual room, Professor Dr. Masruki MPD. He is Director of Muhammadiyah University Semarang. Are you ready, Prof. Masruki? Thank you so much for accepting our invitation to speak at this morning's event. So 20 minutes is yours. Hello? Operator, would you please help them? Okay. He's left? No, he's not here. Okay, so let's start to the next speaker. I invite Miss Juniana Husna, MSc, MSc from MMTC Yogyakarta. Am I right? And she's the Ministry of Communication and Digital Republic of Indonesia. Is that right too? I'm afraid that I make a mistake again. So you have 20 minutes to deliver your presentation. The floor is yours. Yes?
Yeah. Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, everyone. So, as just introduced by our MC, I am Juniana Husna. Currently, I'm working at Sekolah Tinggi Multimedia, MMTC Yogyakarta. So, before I deliver my speech, I would like to thank you all for taking time to attend this session. So our theme today is the future of artificial intelligence, especially on generative AI. So today's topic is highly relevant in the era of rapid growth of technology, where AI involving every aspect of our life and continuously continuously reshaping how we live. So in this session, I will go through through the key aspect of generative AI, how the technology is, how the technology impact various industry, and how the future of AI can drive meaningful, change. So next. Okay. Before we delve deeper, let's begin with the basic concept of artificial intelligence. So the artificial intelligence is the ability of machine or computer that mimic or imitate human thinking. For example, human thinking process. For example, problem solving, decision making, and learning process. So AI is built upon complex algorithm and continuously evolving dataset. So next. So if we look around us, AI has already become part of our daily life. This is the simple example where AI become part of our life, include virtual assistant like Siri and I cannot see that. Okay, like Siri, Alexa, or Google Home. I believe that maybe some of us here already heard about this kind of virtual assistant, or maybe already use this kind of virtual assistant. So it is actually quite interesting that it works like, machine can interact, machine can speak interactively to humans. So next. So let's check this video. The video is from, can we play the video?
Alexa, open Amazon Math.
Welcome to Amazon Math, a fun place where we can practice math together. Well done. Next question. You got 5 out of 5 correct.
Alexa, announce I finished homework. Alexa, play music.
Fun Kids Junior non-stop from your Fun Kids radio.
Alexa, tell me the owl and dragon story.
A full moon beamed down through the treetops. A large owl with yellow eyes landed in front of the boys.
Alexa,
stop.
Open Adam.
Okay. So actually quite interesting, right? Where machine can talk interactively to human. Maybe we have ever thought that this kind of virtual assistant might be more helpful with it obedient and compliance. So AI is not only the tool, but it is a rapidly growing ecosystem of technology that influence all aspects of our life. So by understanding the foundation is crucial for appreciating the development and challenge that we will discuss in this session. Okay. So I think right now AI is no longer a technology of the future. It is a present day reality with tangible impacts across many sectors. So in healthcare, for example, AI is being used to diagnose disease and assist doctor in making critical medical decision. And then in financial sector, AI drive risk analysis and fraud detection, and also like intelligent investment system. And in transportation sector, autonomous car. Everybody here, I think, already heard about that. Autonomous car revolutionizes travel, making life much more easier and even safer and more efficient. So if we see in many countries, in many advanced countries, maybe for example, like let's say in China, there are cars that can park by its own and can be called back by the owner when they are ready to go, right? So next. Additionally, this is the example of AI that has entered education sector, personalizing learning experience to suit individual need. So, however, this revolution comes with significant challenge. It is important that how do we ensure the technology is used for good? So I think this is the question that we must reflect upon throughout our session today. So next. Okay. So the advancement in AI, I think, wouldn't be possible without the support of other technological development. Let's say big data, for example, provide access to massive volume of information, enabling AI model to learn better and faster. And then cloud computing over the necessary infrastructure for real-life data processing. And then IoT connect our devices, creating a broader data ecosystem. And one more, I think 5G and maybe in the near future will be a 6G technology. It play a vital role, especially for applications that require fast internet connection, such autonomous car or AI-driven, remote AI-driven operations. So next. Okay, now AI has, in the past decade, AI has transformed from narrow AI to, transformed from narrow AI, which focus on specific tasks, so to becoming increasingly adaptive and I think it's more sophisticated in terms of technology, right? This trend, I think, is expectedly to continue, accelerating innovation across various sectors and might lead to super intelligence that might surpass human intelligence. Okay, and in that case, it has a potential for both being, for great benefit or significant risk. So this type of AA, if you can see in the slide, before we have narrow AI with specific tasks, and then now more general, and we're gonna talk about this more in the next slide. Next. Okay, now let's check the key concept of artificial intelligence. to, to understand what is the driving principle behind this. So actually maybe you already know, some method is widely used in AI technology, for example, like machine learning, deep learning, or NLP, natural language processing. Machine learning basically is part of artificial intelligence that enable system to learn from data and improve over time without being explicitly programmed. Because we know that machine learning can extract knowledge from data without we have to explicitly program which kind of knowledge that you want to extract from there. So it just the algorithm process data and then outputting some knowledge, some rule, and so on. It depends on what you want to to process. And then besides machine learning, we have like deep learning. This actually quite powerful algorithm that is a subset of machine learning, utilize neural network with multiple layers to analyze complex data pattern. So with CNN, convolutional neural network, or recurrent neural network, RNN, it has significantly enhanced AI capabilities. And then for natural language processing, basically, it is a field of AI focused on the interaction between computer and human through natural language. So the NLP enable machine to understand, respond, and interpret human language in a meaningful way, right? So you might know that maybe some application of NLP include like chatbot, language translation, sentiment analysis, and so on. So this key concept or this kind of technique or algorithm that lead to enhance of generative AI. So next. Okay. Now I think in the midst of AI rapid development, three main focal points that we need to consider. First, generative AI. I think you have heard a lot about this generative AI, and then explainable AI. It is quite new actually. A new field of research, and then responsible AI. So. Let's start with generative AI. Generative AI basically drive creativity and innovation in content creation. Okay, these three concepts: generative AI, responsible AI, and explainable AI, interconnected and form the framework for a more inclusive, transparent, and ethical future of AI. Okay, and explainable AI, it is focused on ensuring transparency in AI decision making, enable us to understand and trust the technology. And responsible AI focus on developing AI that is fair, accountable, and free of bias. So next. Okay, let's start with generative AI. So, what is generative AI? Okay, it is actually one of the most existing trends in artificial intelligence. Have you ever imagined that a machine being able to create beautiful artwork or read heartfelt portrait? So, with generative AI, this is already a reality. Okay, think of generative AI that is a painter, for example, who is very creative, but has millions of different painting style. So with just only few instruction, AI can produce unique and original work of art. So if we see here, the picture here, this is an image that generated by generative AI, and it is not a photograph actually. So the artwork given only simple text comment. Okay, next.
5 minutes left for you.
Okay. So generative AI actually, this is a technology allow machine to create new content such as text, image, music, and even programming code. With this technology, actually, it is quite efficient and maybe open and less probabilities for innovation, but it also brings challenges. Okay, maybe we have to think about copyright issue and potential misuse, the rise of fake content, for example, deepfakes. So it is. We must manage that carefully, right? Next. Okay. So we can see here a real-world application of generative AI. We have already heard some of those, I think, and maybe use a lot of them. For example, ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, right? Quite helpful actually. And then we have here the example of image generation. Have you ever heard about DALL-E? And we have Stable Diffusion and Midjourney. That is the Gen AI. Generate image from text. The next example is InVideo or Sora. This is Gen AI that generate a video from text. And then we have Jasper, MuseNet, which can generate music from text. And also, right now, we have like GitHub Copilot or Tabin that generate code programming. Is also quite helpful actually. And also for math solver and in field, there are generative AI or sophisticated AI that really helpful for human being. So next. Okay. Oh, before that, but it's okay. This is the example of image being generated from text. I think this is the from Stable Diffusion, and the right one is image generated by DALL-E from ChatGPT. So it is very only by we can just type like please generate a beautiful angel, and we got a beautiful picture of angel. Okay. Next. So this is the example of video generated by InVideo. Generative, it is powered by generative AI technology. So with only a few words, you just can whatever what you want. Just say show me or give me video, create me a video with this kind of content or whatever. So quite interesting, right? Next. Okay, this is I think this is GitHub Copilot. It generate coding, so we can just say okay, please please create me or generate coding for blah, 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 with whatever language we need. So next, you can see here, this is math solver with only very easy. You can just take a picture of the formula and paste to that, and it will explain you anything about the mathematical formula. So next, okay. Then let's have a look. What is the basic concept behind this, behind generative AI? So if we have like before traditional AI, artificial intelligence or machine learning, and then now we have generative AI. Okay, with traditional programming, we have input data or we have rule or instruction, and then we will get desired output. And with machine learning, we have input data, and then we have desired output, and then the output we gonna be a rule or formula or the knowledge or the information. So the desired output in machine learning, for example, we have to briefly determine that, for example, we want to process data using clustering method or classification method, or we want to predict something. So we have to clearly determine in this machine learning type of technology, and then we will get the output like rule, formula, and so on. But with generative AI, something a bit different. So we have the input data, and then we have the data distribution. Desired output actually is not really, not kind of like machine learning. We have to specify that we want a clustering, we want a classification. No, but generative AI will do that behind the process. We only have to state like, okay, Gen AI, for example, in ChatGPT, please explain me about this kind of technology. So, and then it will give us the output. But the important thing is data distribution. So with it has to be a balanced data distribution. So it cannot be, for example, if we have biased data, so the output gonna be different. For example, if generative AI train with biased data, if you want just say, for example, I want to be, please Gen AI, please create me, for example, design of a jacket with a red color, with some kind of this long, for example, with the kind of material, I don't know, maybe wool material or whatsoever. But if the data behind that don't have much of example of jacket, that maybe the Gen AI will produce kind of little bit different. Bias maybe, it's not really jacket what we want.
That's really interesting and important, but your time is up, Mrs. Yuana.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. So just
make just one closing statement for you.
Oh, okay. Okay, please next maybe. Yes. Okay, I think maybe next time we can go deep to how GPT or generative pre-trained transformer works, and what is the technology, what is the method, what is the technique behind that. But for now, I think we just need to take a note. What is the difference between the artificial, traditional programming or machine learning and generative AI? So it is really sophisticated technology right now and quite helpful for human being. Okay, I think because my time is up.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Assalamualaikum
much.
warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Keep applause. Mrs. Juniana Husna, thank you so much. One statement, unstoppable transformation. Okay, all of our three speakers agree that AI is useful for us. Yeah, but Mrs. Juniana Husna also said that she concerned about the security. Okay, now we kindly invite Professor Dr. Masruki MPD to join us in a virtual room.
Yes.
I would like to give you 20 minutes for your
Okay.
presentation. Are you ready today?
Yes, inshallah.
Yes.
I
Okay,
am
so the
sorry.
floor is yours now.
Ya. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Uh, the first of all, of course, I'd like to say sorry so much because I have no direct reason in hotel because in the same time I have a meeting in Surabaya. So this is also in my trip in Tol Suai. So my best regards, the first for the chairman of International Forum of Researcher and Lecturer, my best friend, Mr. Eddie Winarno. And also in this forum, I look Professor Stomo, my best friend, Professor Suparno, and all speaker, participant, moderator, my best regard for you. Let's send our prayer and gratitude to Allah Almighty. May the peace and blessing of Allah be on the last prophet and messenger, our Master Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and his ashab and companions. Sorry so much, I have no prison with PPT because I use the handphone, Mrs. Moderator. Artificial intelligence is a method used to imitate intelligence found in living things or non-living objects that are added to the system and can be arranged in scientific contexts. Artificial intelligence has impacted economic, political, scientific, and educational aspect. And because I come from education, so allow me to present in line with the artificial intelligence and teacher professionalism. If properly managed, the abundance of data can be valuable tool supporting national growth in several sectors. Numerous studies have employed artificial intelligence to address a range of issues. Artificial intelligence has been applied in education, health, and stocks. And also artificial intelligence is the ability of machines to imitate and perform tasks that normally require human intelligence. In recent years, advances in computing and data processing have enabled the development of increasingly complex algorithms and artificial intelligence systems. Technologies such as machine learning and deep learning have enabled artificial intelligence to learn from data and improve its performance over time. Artificial intelligence is the ability of a computer system to perform tasks that normally require human intelligence, such as speech recognition, vision, decision-making, and data analysis. Ladies and gentlemen, as we all know that artificial intelligence itself has a long history. On February 1996, the world chess champion at that time, Garry Kasparov. Maybe we all know Garry Kasparov competed in chess with an artificial intelligence named Deep Blue. The result was predictable that the artificial intelligence named Deep Blue was able to defeat Kasparov. Throughout its history, artificial intelligence was created to help humans solve complex problems and improve the quality of life in various fields, such as education, health, and industry. Over time, continues to develop to become more sophisticated, including applications such as automation, data analysis, chatbots that can interact more naturally. However, the advancement of artificial intelligence is also brings challenge, including in terms of ethics, privacy, and the risk of overdependence. Ladies and gentlemen, we are also now together that on around November 2022, the OpenAI, the Open Artificial Intelligence company, launched ChatGPT to the public and received a positive response from its users. In fact, many people think that ChatGPT will replace the Google platform. According to the official Open Artificial Intelligence page, that the ChatGPT, Generative Pre-training Transformer platform, is trained using the enforcement learning from human feedback method, which also uses the same method of InstructGPT, but with slight differences in the way data is collected. So, could the teacher or the lecture function be replaced by artificial intelligence? Ladies and gentlemen, the participation, the teacher function can't be completely replaced by artificial intelligence. Although artificial intelligence technology can provide support in the learning process, the role of teachers in developing emotional intelligence, character, and creating positive learning experience remains very important. Teachers have the ability to provide motivation, inspiration, and social interaction that can be imitated by artificial intelligence. Here are some reasons why the role of teachers can be replaced by artificial intelligence. The first, emotional intelligence. Teachers have the ability to understand and respond to student emotions, which is important in creating a supportive learning environment. This emotional intelligence allows teachers to build strong relationship between students, which contributes to their social and emotional development. The secondly, the character development. Artificial intelligence can provide information, but cannot shape student character. Teachers play a role in teaching values, ethics, and also social skill that are important for life student in society. And the thirdly, social interaction. The learning process often involves complex social interaction, which are difficult for artificial intelligence to replicate. Teachers can facilitate discussion, collaboration, and also cooperation between students. with an important part of learning. And the fourth role as a mentor. Teachers not only teach, but also function as mentors and guides for students. They can provide the advice and support students need to navigate academic and personal challenges. Overall, while artificial intelligence can be useful tool in education, the role of teachers remain irreplicable in shaping the next generation. So the last my speaking, what's the problem solution? Ladies and gentlemen, to ensure that the role of teacher is not replaced by artificial intelligence, it's crucial for educators for continue to their skill and competencies in this digital era. Teachers need to adapt to technology and use artificial intelligence as a learning aid, not just a replacement. Therefore, continuous training and professional development should be a primary focus so that teachers can improve their teaching methods and remain relevant amid technological advancement. It is important for teachers, ladies and gentlemen, to emphasize human values such as empathy, creativity, and social interaction skills that one again can be replicated by artificial intelligence. Teacher must also actively create an inclusive and supportive learning environment where students feel valued and motivated to learn. By integrating technology wisely and maintaining a strong human connection with students, the role of teachers will remain important and irreplaceable in the world of education. Sorry, moderator, this is my present. I have no PPT because I use handphone. That's all. Terima kasih. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, Prof. Masruki, thank you very much for considering and your insight. You are concerned about educational areas in the digital era. Adopt the AI, not just replacement, but there is also wisdom, something like that. Okay, so now I would like to allow our speaker who is joining us online. First of all, please join us, Dr. H.C. Vicente Peronti, am I right?
Yes.
He's from the University Humanis of Brazil. Are you ready, Mr.?
Yes, yes. Oh, let me share.
20 minutes, yeah, for you and the virtual.
Okay, you're seeing my screen, my projection. Your
okay.
screen. You're seeing.
Yeah, yes.
Okay. Thank you very much. Gratitude for this moment. Thank you for brothers and sisters of Indonesia. According to the World Giving Index, Indonesia is the first country in the world in generosity, and this is the main core of Humaniza, to foster the culture of generosity, to introduce compassion and education and economic system and in the state. So gratitude to stay here in Indonesia. So let's go. I have two presents for all of you. This thesis I conceived for this great day. Yes, artificial intelligence and the path toward a unified humanity, unity in hope, and generosity in a technological era. And the second gift, yes, I conceived a play, yes, in the final of my presentation for all of you. I am someone that like to tell histories. So I was walking after swimming. I was impressed by the idea that since the dawn of humanity, the feeling of generosity has been both powerful and at times frightening. This fear arises from the notion that true generosity dissolves our ego, the part of us that becomes attached to individuality and the self-preservation, revealing our connection to everything and everyone. This perception can be disturbing, leading us to build psychological barriers against our deeply generous nature. Yes, because we are all made of light, the light of generosity. Over time, these barriers have shaped society, grounding it in separation, competition, and ultimately conflict and war. Today, with the rise of advanced technologies like AI, we have a unique choice. AI can either reinforce these divisions or if guided by empathy and generosity, help bridge them. Yes, if we align AI with these values, it has the potential to foster unity, collective well-being, and a more compassionate world. By choosing to transcend our ego and embrace generosity, we could guide AI to promote true connection, shaping a world where technology unites us all because we are one humanity. The future depends on that choice, on whether we allow AI to become a tool for isolated interests or use it as a force for shared human progress. So, this thesis explores how artificial intelligence can foster a shared human vision by promoting unity, cultural generosity, and compassion through ethically designed algorithms and compassionate AI frameworks. It examines AI's potential to shift from egocentric structures to a foundation of collective well-being and moral growth, highlighting mechanisms like predictive analytics, natural language processing, and ethical audits. This work outlines AI role in supporting inclusive, sustainable policies. While AI offers a path to unity, it warns of its dual nature, which, if it is aligned, it could deepen societal divisions inspired by insights and reflections. This research envisions AI as a transformative tool for global empathy and ethical progress. I come here not with answers. I come here to share questions. Questions, yes. How can AI truly inspire unity while respecting individual cultures? What safeguards are needed to prevent AI from deepening societal divides? How can global policies reinforce a compassionate AI framework? What future roles could the proposed Ministry of Generosity play in AI development? Yes, this is the main proposal of humanism. How might AI cultivate hope and humility as guiding principles? This is the more important of the questions. How might AI cultivate hope and humility as guiding principles? So, AI as a catalyst for ethical and cultural transformation, with the potential to unite humanity. AI can foster a vision of humanity as an interconnected entity. To bridge compassion, unity, and generosity through AI-driven social structures. We are here for this objective, all of us. Okay, in history, we had the several great human beings that think in unity and in generosity. So, Erasmus de Rotterdam, Jiddu Krishnamurti, Comte Sponsorville, and all of them, and all of us know that generosity could be a cultural force, essential for social cohesion and well-being. Yes, have the potential to embody universal values of compassion and ethical responsibility. Algorithms must be aligned with compassion, inclusivity, and unity must be. So it's important to define generosity in AI, to build the metrics for implementing cultural generosity in the algorithms. Imagine ethical predictive analytics, AI algorithms that predict societal needs to support collective well-being. And the sentiment analysis, AI analyze cultural content to reinforce values of compassion and unity. We know the risks of the ego-driven AI, but I'm here to bring hope. I'm going forward. How? Establishing policies to ensure AI aligns with values of compassion and equity. Align AI with sustainable development goals for prosperity and social harmony.
Dr. Piran,
yes?
Since you kindly wrap up your presentation shortly, please.
Excuse me? I have more my
presentation shortly. You have 5 minutes remaining.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. So, yeah, could be oriented toward compassion, and ethical awareness has the potential to unite humanity. The world is a mirror, and artificial intelligence will simply reflect what we cultivate in our hearts. And may the most beautiful rose of light blossom from my heart into the hearts of all of you. And now I will begin, wow, the play. setting. The play unfolds in historical and spiritual locations across Indonesia, including Borobudur Temple, Prambanan Temple, and the Bali's lush high terraces. The characters, philosophers, leaders, and the St. Francis of Assisi gather for an international scientific event aimed at addressing humanity's greatest challenges. Awakening the crisis. Vicente Pessoa introduced the theme of humanity's interconnectedness and the crisis of division in the ego. As the myth declares, the characters discuss the challenges of a divided world. Jiddu Krishnamurti critiques the ego roles in fostering separation, while Erasmus de Rotterdam and Thomas More reflect on the philosophical roots of unity. And the St. Francis of Assisi enters softly, carrying an aura of peace. Vicente Pessoa. We stand at the crossroads where our tools of progress can either unite or destroy us. Krishnamurti. Ego blind us to the truth that we are one. It is not technology, but this blindness that divides. St. Francis of Assisi, reciting the poetry of mothers on the stage. Yes, congratulations to all women, but even more so to the spirit of the feminine that resides within all of us. I dedicate this to the greatest of all, Mother Earth. Congratulations to Mother Earth. And here our tribute to the mothers on stage. Mothers on stage. Mothers take the stage. Others have died in childbirth. Yet their children still live. Hypatia of Alexandria, mother of reason and courage, eternal you are. Some others were men who, in their feminine tenderness, birthed a new world. Long live Gandhi, long live Martin Luther King Jr., long live the mothers of the Plaza de Mayo in Argentina, and to all the women and men who, in their resignation, patience, and love, are laboring to birth a new and peaceful humanity. Long live for all of you, and thank you very much for this great opportunity. Thank you.
Dr. Vicente, your time is up. Thank you very much for your insight. At least there are some key points that I wrote. AI's potential for ethical and cultural transformation. The second is the importance of compassion and generosity in AI design. And the third is risk of ego-driven AI and policies for ethical framework.
Yes.
Again, Mr. Vicente Pironti, thank you very much. And now, please present your insight, Ms. Neluva Nazrul MP. Are you ready, Miss?
Thank you so
Hello.
much. Hi, can you hear me?
3 minutes for you.
Thank you so much. Can you see my PPT?
Yes. Oh, you want to present it by your own?
I don't know actually. Yeah. Can I, or you will show my PPT?
There is no PPT yet here.
No, I have already sent PPT.
Yeah,
But
yeah, I think you have it.
of course I have it, but I cannot share it. I don't know why. Can you see it?
Yeah, wait a moment. Okay. You can take it. Bisa di-show-kan presentasi dari Ms. Nilover Nasru? Operator?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yes, the floor is yours.
Yes, thank you so much. So I'm from Norway. Here it is almost midnight because here sun rises at my place at 10 a.m. But I would like to tell you everyone, good morning. And today I will try to explore how artificial intelligence and digital technologies are shaping governance worldwide. Next slide, please. So next slide, please. Yes, thank you. While AI offers tremendous opportunities for improving governance, we must recognize that systematic gender disparities persist in areas such as governance, policymaking, access of data, and digital inclusion. My presentation will focus on how AI can play a pivotal role in highlighting and addressing these issues. This is not about technology, it's about equity, inclusion, and the designing systems that work for everyone. Next slide, please. Let's begin with why it's essential to examine gender in the intersectionality of AI and governance. First, there is a systematic gender biasness in governance policies often results from incomplete or biased data. For instance, many policies fail to account for women's specific needs because the data collected may reflect primarily male experiences. Secondly, there is another issue of digital inclusion. Around 52% of women in low-income regions lack access to digital data. This lack of access creates a barrier to reaping the benefits of AI-driven solutions and even limits women's participation in shaping these technologies. Finally, the exclusion and the bias directly affect policy outcomes. While AI has the potential to inform gender-sensitive policies, such as identifying gender gaps in healthcare or employment or maternal care, it is currently unsynchronized. These leaves a significant opportunities for AI to help shape more inclusive governance system. Next slide, please. So now come to the application of AI in gender research and governance. Number one, firstly, through the data-driven gender mapping, AI identified disparities in healthcare, education, and the labor market. For instance, it can reveal gaps in maternal healthcare services or unequal pay in various sectors, providing actionable data for policymakers. Secondly, bias detection in policy documents. In another important application, using natural languages process such as NLP, AI can analyze legislative texts or policy documents to uncover biased data and biased language or systematic stereotypes that may reinforce gender inequality. Third, AI can be used to build predictive models. These models forecast how economic policies or crises will affect men and women differently. For example, during a financial crisis, AI can predict which gender-specific needs might arise, such as childcare support or employment retention programs for women. Finally, digital reporting tools for marginalized voices. AI enables the creations of digital reporting tools. These platforms empower marginalized communities particularly women, to report gender-based violence or other issues. By streamlining reporting process, such tools ensure better accountability and responsiveness. Next slide. Here, next slide, please. Yeah, thank you. Here, there is a case study, AI for maternal healthcare governance. The problem was like, let's look at concrete examples how AI can make a difference in gender-focused governance. One persistent issue in many regions among the world is maternal mortality, which is often exhibited by unequal access to healthcare. In this case study, AI was unable to analyze regional health data and resources allocation. If you see this picture, this is a data, which data is analyzed by AI. In this case study, AI was unable to analyze the regional health data and resource allocation by identifying the maternal health care in underserved communities. The result is enhanced resources distribution and the better targeted policies that directly benefited women in needed. So the thing is, when AI analyzes any data in like data biasness or something like this, we will never get the real picture for what is going on in healthcare sectors or labor sector or labor market for the woman and the man differentiately. They will take everything together and they will completely take everything as a whole, not only for man or only for woman, which create problems. So though there are some good things about the AI, we have the challenges of AI in gender-focused governance. What are the challenges? Number one, what I told before, the algorithmic biasness. Algorithmic biasness can occur when AI systems are trained on datasets that reflect social prejudice. For example, if a dataset disappropriately represents man, the AI system may overlook the issue of a specific can be to the man, to the woman. Secondly, there is a digital divide, particularly in rural and marginalized areas where women often lack access to technology and digital literacy. Without bridging the divided, the benefits of AI will remain out of reach for many women. Thirdly, the surveillance concerns arisen when AI tools are misused to monitor vulnerable populations, sometimes leading to more harm than good. Finally, the data gaps. As I told before, the 50% of the women among the world are in lower income and they don't have any access to the internet or technologies. So these data gaps limit the AI effectiveness for the all women among the world. Without sufficient gender disaggregated data, it's challenging to develop AI systems that truly address women's need. Next slide, please. So I put some recommendation for the ethical use of AI. Number one, invest in gender-sensitive data. Number two, mitigate algorithmic biasness. Number three, bridge the digital divide and adopt a feminist AI governance model. To ensure AI systems are built on the accurate and inclusive and data sets, we need these ethical issues of AI using. Final, next slide, please. Yes. In conclusion, AI and digital technologies hold transformative potential for addressing gender inequalities, but their success depends on how we use them. By adopting ethical frameworks, we can prevent AI from reinforcing systematic biasness and instead of leverage it as a tool of creating more inclusive governance system. The final takeaway is that AI is not inherently neutral. It can either perpetuate inequality or help dismantle it. The responsibility lies us to ensure that it works for gender equality. Next slide, please. Thank you so much. That's it for today. And here are the references I have used for these slides for your better understanding.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you so much for joining
Yeah.
us and giving us your insight today. Please give applause to Ms. Neluver Nazrul Empil. And I have three key points of her presentation. The first is gender disparities in policymaking and digital inclusion. And the second is AI application in gender bias detection, predictive modeling and reporting. And the third is about ethical challenges in recommendation for feminist AI governance. Okay, I have the last speakers. He is Dr. MD Abdul Malak. And I hope that he's ready. Are you ready, mister?
Hi, can you hear me?
Sorry?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, okay. So 20 minutes for you. The floor is yours now.
Thank you so much. Good morning and good afternoon, everyone. I'm Dr. Abdul Malak, an associate professor in the Department of Geography and Environment at Jagannath University, Bangladesh. Can you share the screen?
Presentasinya bisa dinaikkan? Wait a minute.
No, I think the presentation will be shared from your side.
Give it to me. So let us show it for you. Okay, here we are.
Yeah. Thank you so much for inviting me. Basically, at this moment, I'm traveling, so you might get the interruptions of internet, but I hope it will work. And I think the people who are attending in person, they are hungry a little bit because it's lunch time is. So I'm going to finish it a little bit earlier, with a short period of time. Today, basically, I'm going to discuss how artificial intelligence and digital technologies are revolutionizing disaster management and contributing to climate change adaptation and resilience. And these tools have immense potentials to save lives, reduce risk, and improve the disaster preparedness and response globally. And also this artificial intelligence and digital technologies basically reduce the death and other losses through the effective early warning systems, early warning destinations. So let's start with a quick overview of AI and digital technologies, but I think the previous speakers spoke on these issues. So I'm not going to repeat, but as you know that artificial intelligence basically involves with three key capabilities. One is learning, which allows machines to adapt to new inputs. And the number two is reasoning and problem solving, which enable them to make decisions. And the third one is natural language processing, which helps them understand and generate human languages. And on the other hand, the digital technologies encompasses different tools like cloud computing, big data analytics, and the Internet of Things. And such technologies basically process and analyze data, enabling smarter decision making. And together, AI and digital tools create an ecosystem for innovation and efficiency in disaster management. So along with the disaster management, basically AI and digital technologies is used in every sector at this moment, and not limited to disaster management or the climate change research. For instance, in health sector, AI analyzes medical imaging, providing accurate diagnostics. And in education, AI automates grading and personalizes teaching. In finance, machine learning detects fraud and predicts market trends. In manufacturing, AI-powered robot enhances precision and productivity. And in climate and weather, AI predicts extreme weather events and disaster preparedness. So these are the examples show how AI transcends industries, making it a valuable asset for addressing the complex problems, including disaster management. Next, please. Next slide, please. Next. I want to skip this slide because and I have already to speak about this slide. So next, please. Let's move on the use of AI in disaster management. So there are different stages and different phases of disaster management we know. So, and the one is like the enhanced disaster forecasting and early warning system. AI significantly improves disaster forecasting and disaster forecasting and early warning system, like climate and weather forecasting. Artificial intelligence and digital technologies are used in historical data analysis, satellite remote sensing, satellite imagery, which is very useful in disaster management, disaster forecasting, and the real-time meteorological inputs to provide highly accurate predictions. And this is vital for hurricanes, flood, and droughts. For example, like AI technologies that are now using to show the path or to show the track of cyclone and the time of cyclone landfall and other activities. And seismic and geological events, AI technology can detect the subtle vibrations and patterns preceding earthquakes, offering quicker alerts and saving lives compared than the previous the traditional methods. Next, please.
Next, please.
Yes. Use of AI in data-driven disaster monitoring and analysis. AI support the disaster monitoring through two ways. One is satellite imagery and remote sensing. There are several type of satellites like artificial satellites, weather forecasting satellites, and military satellites. All are run by all are the part of the AI technologies. AI processes real-time data from satellites and drones to monitor environmental conditions such as flooding and wildfire. The unmanned vehicle or drone is very popular to get the validation of satellite data in the field to know the ground truth in terms of flood monitoring, inundation, to get the inundation data, and environmental degradation monitoring, and the wildfires also. And the crowdsourced data is such as like social media, sensors, and other platforms provide real-time insight into unfolding disasters. AI analyze this information to enhance the situational awareness. We can say that the citizen science to monitor the environmental degradation, environmental pollutions, and also to disseminate the all together the disaster loss and damage data. Next, please. And AI in search and rescue operations, that the disaster, during the disasters, AI assists in search and rescue services. For example, autonomous drones and robots that equipped with thermal sensors and cameras. They detect survivors, assess structural damage, and deliver essential supplies like water, medicine, and clothes. And the AI also, like during disaster, the enable system can help coordinate rescue operations, like machine learning's model can identify patterns in disaster scenarios, allowing for optimizing decision making in chaotic environment. And these robotic exoskeletons for rescue workers, this service like wearable technologies enhance the mobility, strength, and protection for rescue workers in challenging environments. Next, please. Yeah, I also use in another next, please. In the last phase of disaster management, like post-disaster recovery and rebuilding, AI also used in recovery and rehabilitation process. Like that recovery and rehabilitation, we have to like assess the damage or the damage first, and AI analyzes the drone capture images to assess infrastructure damage, accelerating the recovery efforts, and the environmental ecosystem damage also, and the urban planning and resilience. By studying past disaster, AI helps design resilient infrastructures to mitigate future risk. And the community recovery assistance, AI-powered chatbots provide mental health support and facilitate communication in affected communities, and like also get the quick reply from the volunteers, those who involved in the recovery process, and can coordinate and also analyze the information that usually we get from the different sources involving different bodies involved in disaster management. Next, please. Now, move on how AI and digital technologies used in risk reduction and long-term disaster preparedness. AI contributes to long-term disaster preparedness by two ways, and it's simulation and training. That means virtual reality and the AI tools allow responders to rehearse emergency procedures and manage crisis effectively. And the second one is the risk mapping, where AI uses historical data to identify high-risk areas for floods, earthquake, cyclone, and other hazards, enabling better planning and resource allocation. Next, please. Use of AI in enhancing public awareness and community engagement. The public engagement is critical in disaster management, and like public information, AI analyze social media and official reports to send timely notification on evacuation routes, safety protocols, and emergency services. And AI also enhance the public awareness for community rebuilding, like AI platforms connect affected individuals through social media and other platforms, fostering collaboration by sharing resources and needs during recovery. Next, please. Despite the potentials, AI has challenges. The big challenges in terms of ethical considerations, like the data privacy and algorithm biases, it must be addressed before using AI and digital technologies. And the effective implementation also requires interdisciplinary collaboration among technologies, policymakers, and local communities. By tackling these issues, we can maximize AI's potential while minimizing risk. This next please. In conclusion, AI and digital technologies are transformative tools, that reshaping the disaster management various other fields, and they are to increase efficiency, foster innovation, and address societal challenges. However, their success depends on ethical consideration and collaboration across discipline to maximize their potential with mitigating risk. Thank you so much. Thank you for your attention.
Okay, Dr. MD Abdul Malak, thank you so much for giving us your insight today. So I typed 3 key points from your presentation. The first is AI in disaster forecasting, search and rescue and recovery. The second is about application of AI in risk reduction and public awareness. And the third is about challenges of AI integration and ethical consideration. Okay, thank you so much for all of our speakers today. And before closing this seminar, please let's take a together photo first for participants in a virtual room. Please, operator can take. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. Once again, 3, 2, 1, go. Thank you so much. I'm not going to open the Q&A sessions because of the time, but I will not also summarize the presentation of our esteemed speaker, but I believe that we can all agree AI is an inevitable consequence of the evolving global civilization. It is essential for us to be smart and wise in harnessing its potential. All of our speakers have now delivered insightful presentation, enriching our understanding of how AI should be positioned in our lives. They have also guided us to recognize and adapt to the reality that cross-disciplinary collaboration is a necessity in today's world. We have now reached the end of the day's seminar. I truly hope that everyone has gained valuable insight and knowledge from this session. Finally, as your moderator, I'm Retnawati, sincerely apologize for any shortcomings in my role during this seminar. Thank you for your participation, and I look forward to seeing you again at ICCMS 2025 next year. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Sheila, time's yours now.
All right, thank you so much, Ibu Dr. Rotnawati. So, ladies and gentlemen, this concludes today's conference. Thank you for being part of this memorable conference. We hope to see you at the future events and look forward to continue collaboration and innovation. Wishing you a safe travel and every success in your endeavors. Thank you so much, everyone. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Baik, saya akan menginformasikan kepada Bapak Ibu yang berkenan untuk hadir di gedung LPKD Silahkan bisa setelah makan siang, silahkan bisa langsung untuk datang. Mungkin untuk alamatnya bisa menemui panitia untuk memberikan alamat di gedung LPKD. Lalu saya juga menginformasikan untuk Bapak Ibu yang belum MOU, silahkan bisa datang langsung juga untuk ke gedung LPKD untuk dilayani penandatanganan untuk MOU. Selanjutnya untuk Bapak Ibu yang belum mendapatkan sertifikat maupun kalender bisa menghubungi panitia untuk memberikan kalender dan juga sertifikat. Terima kasih.
Enggak ada